This is the M Zone.
And welcome to the M Zone. Jamie Morris, Matt the Hitman Missler, best guy in the business.
Can I get a shot, yeah?
And also, Big Sweet is not here, but he'll be here later on. He's missing out anyway because he doesn't know what time it is. He ain't here. It's time for Cheesecakery, baby. Yes, indeed. It is time for the Cheese 24 Cheesecakery. I'm just letting y'all know we're going to be munching in your ear for a second, at least, figuring it out. Vicky,
you munch.
Mom is here.
You munch, and my mouth is just going to be smacking.
Just saying. I mean, it's good. She brought us a nice chicken sandwich.
I got it.
Shredded chicken?
It's trade. Well, if that's called pulled chicken, then yes.
Okay, pulled chicken.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
And we got some, these are real, like,
real potatoes.
real potatoes.
Yeah, we cut up our potatoes, our French fries anyhow, our fresh fish fries at our spot. And actually, most of everything we do over there is fresh except for the onion rings.
That's good.
So, yeah.
You can lie to me and say the onion rings are fresh. I still believe you too. That's the thing about it. Everything you guys, everything that you and Sean have brought in have always just been, it's just been lip smacking good. Hold on, I just gonna let the people check this out real quick.
Thank you.
They got. I mean, just,
Oh, yeah.
let me
Look
just
at that
drop
sandwich.
I gotta open it up, show you.
Got
Gotta show you all that. Look at that. Just look at that.
That's
Whole
good looking.
chicken. Look at
That's
that.
good looking.
And potatoes right there too. Look at that.
I'm just telling
Tell me
y'all.
that don't get your mouth watering. Tell me that don't do something to you.
24
Friday.
Cheesecakery over at the Briarwood Mall.
Over at
Right
Briarwood.
next to Tarico's.
Tarico's and across from Planet Fitness.
Right. Yeah.
Yep. So you can work out and then come
That is
over and
funny.
eat.
I remember I was over there with you one week, one of the weeks, and I saw people staring over at the other side. They were just staring.
They do.
They were lifted and staring in there, Miz. I'm like, oh, they can't wait to get over here.
They've already got it all planned out. It's like, just let me just get another couple more reps in, and I'm
Right.
coming over there.
They do. And they come
I'm
over
home.
for them smoothies, and then they'll come over for fries and sandwiches with, whatever's tickling they fancy at that time.
Right.
I just remember when Sean brought the smoothies in, and I'm just like, okay. I mean, listen. I know like the cheesecakery and everything. Like, trust me, I get down on that. I'm like, gosh, you're gonna experiment with smoothies?
Oh yeah.
Kind of gave the little side eye, but when he brought it in, I'm like, all right, you could honestly give that one smoothie company a run for their money, no doubt about it. Like, it was just that good. It was fulfilling. And it was fulfilling, but without actually make you feel heavy afterwards.
Yeah,
too.
that's exactly because it's real.
It's real.
It's the real.
It's real. We don't
Y'all
believe
ain't
in
putting
fake.
powders and all of that in there. It's
Nope.
not.
Nope.
You don't see it, and you ain't trying to block it with ice.
There you go.
That's what it's just real.
Real fruits, no fakery,
Nope.
just all real.
Yeah, 24 Cheesecakery is real.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's true. That's true because I mean, when you got the real fruit getting grinded up and it's coming in your cup.
You got it.
And it's right. I mean, look, it's not that watery thing like you get at other places.
No, not at all. Not at all.
But tell me about this meal. Is this going to be on the menu?
That will be one of our weekly sandwiches. It's not going to go up on our main menu because we always try and do something different, you know, because I figure if I get bored, everybody bored. So we might as well come up with something different throughout the week or the month. And right now we do have the chicken pulled sandwiches, and that can go with French fries or can go with any side you want that we have to serve.
Well, these ain't French fries. These are potato nuggets.
That's true.
I love them. They're good. I'm just taking a nugget, man.
God.
Yes, indeed. So, and then of course we have our cheesecake today. I brought in some Oreo and a slice of strawberry.
That's awesome.
Did you get the strawberry one, Jamie?
Did you want it?
No.
I gave you one that we didn't.
Oh no,
I'm not used to seeing that Oreo. I saw that Oreo. I went nuts.
You know, listen, visual is one thing, you know. So hold on, sometimes you just got to show off and just show, give a little music.
Kind of cute.
That does look good. How you put the Oreo right there?
Oh my gosh. I'm about to go buck wild on this stuff. I'm not even joking. Like this,
Oh man, well I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Mom, Dad, I'm gonna tell you right now, my dinner appetite is gonna be ruined, but it's all because you know, it's all good though, because 24 Cheesecakery got me hooked up.
As I told Vicky, you know, I usually fast on Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday.
But not today.
Not today, boy. Well, I didn't eat until right now, so I'm good.
Well, that's true.
I ain't had nothing all day. And I got my 5 miles in, so I'm good.
Well, all right. I won't feel so bad then.
I wouldn't feel bad. You're making me happy right now. I wouldn't feel bad at all.
Vic, are you keeping Sean busy out there over the shop then?
Well, Sean, he's busy,
right?
And I just got to fill in for him until he can become unbusy.
Until he catches his breath at the very least.
Yeah, yeah. So, and then I figured I could do that for him, you know, for my son.
Oh, absolutely.
Right, yeah,
my baby.
That's what mothers do it. Mothers do it best anyway. They do it better than the kid himself. I mean, that's just what it is.
Yes,
thanks,
indeed.
Mom.
And we like to see where the real chef when they come in, the woman that puts it all together.
The real magic of it all, you know.
Well, yeah, that's true. But Sean does have some magic of his own. But one thing he did say, he would never go against me in a competition.
There you go.
Because I got things up my sleeve, which I do. And so
she runs some trick plays, Jamie, is what she's
I
saying.
do.
She calls audibles, you know, she runs all the trickeration. You thought it was Dan Campbell. Miss Vicky, no, it's all Miss Vicky. She got that all on lock.
Oh yeah. All times.
So it's off week. We don't have a bye week for Michigan. So anything special this weekend for people to come in and see, or just got things going?
We just got things going. I haven't talked to them all yet, but on Sunday we will be closed.
Okay.
Because of a memorial for my auntie.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you. And so, but we're open the rest of the weekend, and but we have just our standards right now, and then maybe next week we'll have something.
How'd that cauliflower go over?
It did. It went over well because people.
The polenta?
It did.
What was it?
It was risotto.
Risotto. Yes, I'm sorry.
I'm like, huh?
No,
risotto.
That was good.
It did. It went.
I got a 5-year-old that ate it.
Oh, get out there.
DJ ate it.
That tells you a lot. If a 5-year-old can just, you know, who sometimes can be picky as whatnot.
Right. He's like, give me some of that. I want some more of that. I want the whole thing. You don't need it.
Right. And like, he got a vegetable up in there.
I was like, okay, you want to eat? That's good. Didn't tell him what it was.
There you go.
You don't need to tell them what it was, because then when you tell them what it is, I don't want no more of that.
No. We got grown folks saying
exactly.
that. You know?
So I don't want no more of that.
That's kind of how I got mine. It's just like, what's that? Just try it.
There you go.
Just try it. It's good. And his mother ate some, and she goes, "Oh, that's really good."
Oh,
and the next thing you know, he's like, "This is good. This is good."
Yeah, because when my boys were young, we at least put 2 green beans on their plate, because you got to learn how to eat your vegetables, and you can't learn how to eat them if you don't
right.
present
no,
them.
I get it.
You know?
I get it.
And so,
but it's good. I mean, that was good. That worked out. And when I told the wife, hey, look, this right here is cauliflower. She's like, what?
Mm-hmm.
I said, yeah.
All right. Well,
She
I'm
was
glad
like, wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, I mean, I've had risotto from different places, and before, and they've been, some of them have been okay, some of them have been outstanding.
Mm-hmm.
But you could have told me that you just made risotto and no cauliflower or anything in it, and I just would have said this is some of the best stuff I had. And I'm not trying to blow smoke up anyone's backside or whatnot. This was legit some of the best risotto that I've ever had in my life, and I dare to put anyone else's up against it. And like I said, I mean it's healthy. You get your cauliflowers in. I like that.
Got one of them vegetables.
Yeah, you got a vegetable in.
Oh yeah,
that's what you try to do is get one in.
And people don't think that I have my vegetables, and I'm like, no, trust me, I get my veggies in.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
So you're getting blown up over here.
And I'm trying to keep my finger on the trigger so it won't ring.
Okay. I mean, you're busy.
Hey, business is popping. You got to make sure you keep your hand.
Business is busy.
It is. This is one of the busy weeks. It's like when it rains, it pours. Sometimes we can have a Friday and it's like do twiddling my thumbs. Not this Friday. Not this Friday. I got a catering tomorrow.
Oh wow!
And of course my memorial with family coming in, and there's something else that's going on that slipped my mind. Then of course we got start baking for the weddings.
Yep.
So I'm not complaining, y'all, but God is good.
If you're getting married, think about a cheesecake instead of a regular cake.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I think that you stack them on to do just like cakes, but it's just cheesecake.
It's just cheesecake. And I was surprised when people started wanting cheesecake for their weddings. So I was like, I ain't never seen no cheesecake at no wedding. But we've been doing cheesecake for weddings for the last 6 years, and it's awesome, especially when you decorate them up and, something different, the table looking all nice.
Right. Yeah. Different. That's kind of cool. I didn't never thought of that.
And then you get a good slice of cheesecake, whether it's got strawberry or Oreo, and Nick comes in and his boys come in too. But I'm like, man, now if I find out that that people are bringing don't have cheesecake at their wedding, I'm not going to the wedding. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm going to be looking at like the things at the bottom of your list that you want now. I'm like, okay, what's the cheapest thing you want now? I'll give you $25 gift card. You take care of that. But I want cheesecake.
There you go.
Get the cheesecake hookup.
There you go.
Open bar, that's fine. But I want cheesecake at the wedding.
That'd be cool. I never thought of it that way, but it's something different, but it's something sweet. You know what I'm saying? People looking for the sweet thing. Cheesecake is right there.
It is. So
I'm thinking key lime pie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do that too. We do the key lime pie and the key lime cheesecake.
Wow.
So I mean, whatever. Actually, we just bakery.
Right.
Bakery, catering company, whatever people want, we just do, so.
No, that's awesome. I think it's great. I think it's great. I think it's, you guys, let me say this, you're many things to a lot of people.
Exactly.
You can do a lot of things for a lot of people and solve a lot of problems.
Exactly.
And so, I mean, when they come your way, and you guys do tastings and everything.
And we do. Yes, we do. We do.
So that's convenient for everybody and everything like that. So I mean, it's kind of neat, kind of crazy.
Yeah, it is. It is. And when you can do multiple things, it just opens your business up anyhow to to just stay busy.
Right.
So
you, Sean, even Grandma.
Yeah,
because y'all put it together and it's great. And I know you guys work hard and different things, but I hope you get the pleasure out of people enjoying your food.
And we do.
So because it is awesome, it is good. I think about it and I'm like, I don't tell them enough that I really love your food. I don't eat too many people's food now, but I do eat.
I appreciate you. Thank you so
much. It's
really
really good, and I love it to death. I'm not gonna lie to you. So,
okay.
I mean, you guys should go over to Briarwood Mall. Go behind it. It's the other side.
It's on the south side. On the expressway side. And we're in between JCPenney's and Von Mars.
Mm-hmm.
Main entrance would be Platinum Fitness and
Right.
what's the
And
one?
Trico's.
Yes.
Trico.
Yeah, and we're the second store to the left.
Get
and
your
we
hair
would
did and everything.
Oh,
You get your hair did and go get you a cheesecake, or you can get your lift on and go get you
That's
some
right.
cheesecake too, or you could get you a meal.
That's
get you
right.
that protein meal
That's true.
that you need. So
and then you could take it home if you don't want to eat it right away.
Exactly.
And eat it later.
You feel guilty? Hold on to it. Hold on to it. Put it in the refrigerator. I always say the food's better when it's cold. I'm just saying. I eat my food. I do. I like cold noodles. I like cold cheesecake. I love it all. Love it all. But when I do that, I put plenty of salt on it. I gotta stay away from that.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Well, I appreciate you having me in today.
Vicky, I really appreciate you coming in, being a part of the M Zone. We really enjoyed. Thank you again for the meal.
You're welcome.
I'm sorry I did eat all the fries.
Did you do that?
Don't worry about that. I did do that.
Okay,
So
I'm glad.
Thank you. Enjoy. Please tell Sean we miss him, but you do great job anyway.
Well, thank you, and I'll let him know. And y'all have a wonderful weekend.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you, Vicky.
You're welcome, baby. Bye-bye. I'm sorry. Bye-bye.
That is great. She getting all them phone calls and everything, but hey, it's time for us to get the weather. Now we're going to call this the concert weather. We're going to call this the concert weather from our residential weatherman, Gary Rizzo. What's up, Gary? How you doing?
Doing really well. I've got some good news on the weather regarding the concert. I know we talked on Monday. I thought there could be a chance of showers, and I emphasize the word chance, but that's gone now. That's gone. We're going to have weather kind of like we're having today. It's going to be very pleasant. I think it'll be a few degrees warmer. So in the afternoon, I think we've got the big W4 tailgate starting at 4 o'clock. I'm going to mosey on by and say hi to you guys. So
yeah, come on by.
I'll be there.
Come on by, Gary. We'll have a good time.
Yeah, Gary, come on by.
Yeah.
Get a slider or two.
I sure will. That's good. I'll be there by 4:30 at the latest. So I'll be there in the early part of the tailgate. So I'll catch you guys there. And I'll have shorts and t-shirt on. It'll be in the low 80s, be like 82 degrees at 4 o'clock tomorrow. And like a mix of sun and clouds like we have now. And then when the sun sets, temperatures will drop through the 70s into the upper 60s for the concert. The wind will be light, just like it is now outside for those of you listening in Southeast Michigan, anywhere in Greater Detroit or Greater Ann Arbor or anywhere. It's pretty light wind field. So that's going to make it very pleasant as well. So nothing but good news. That chance of showers pretty as well as gone. The chance of showers will be like north of Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. That's how far away it'll be. And that's just a chance up there. Yeah, so it's going to miss us by like 300 miles.
Wow.
So that's a no-brainer. Yeah, so that front's actually going to just fall apart. It's never going to really give us any cooling. There'll be a little bit of a wind shift on Sunday, but it's not going to cool the temperature down. So we're going to enjoy really balmy weather into Monday and Tuesday of next week. And then looking ahead, because now we're only 8 days out to the homecoming game in Ann Arbor against Wisconsin. It's going to be continued above normal. There'll be a bit of a cool down on Thursday, but by the time we get to Saturday of next week, October 4th, I think we'll be on the backside of that cooler high pressure system. So the wind will shift back to the south. And the next cold front will be in the northern and western Great Lakes. So it won't really affect us right now. I don't think it's going to speed up. There's actually high pressure will be very slow to move, and that's the dominant weather feature. It's like a stop sign on the weather map. All the fronts that come in from the west have to kind of slow down and yield to the big high pressure system off the east coast next weekend. And we're on the favorable side, meaning we get the southerly winds and mild temperatures again. So it may not be as warm as it is going to be like tomorrow, but given that the normal high on Saturday the 4th is 67, we might be in the mid 70s anyway. So you really can't beat that.
No, you can't.
yeah,
you can't. You got to be
yeah,
happy with that. That's going to be nice.
yeah, and no rain, no extra wind on that. So
Right.
because with the noon game, you got the pregame tailgate in the morning, and then in the afternoon, folks are going to be free to mosey about campus. I may go to my old fraternity after the game by the corner of Southview and Washtenaw
You guys have a
and see
song?
what's shaking over there.
Do you guys
What's
have
that?
like a song, you know,
like a chant or a
a
rally
chant
kind of
or
thing,
a rally thing, you know, at your house?
Yeah, I think we do, but
He said,
without
I
dating
think
my,
we do. What do you mean?
Well-
Think you do? You don't know?
I don't think we actually had a chant, or we have a chant and a secret handshake, but I don't think we actually had a song or an anthem. I really don't think we did, or I would have known. So it's not like I don't know, but I don't recall that. I do know we have a secret handshake, and you have to say yours.
Do
in the
you
bond.
remember the secret handshake, Gary?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, I do.
Good job, Gary.
Okay.
Good job.
Yeah.
Don't
That
be
was
breaking
50 years
nobody's
ago, I
fingers trying to, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, it is like some kind of a finger lock and secret handshake. So yeah, they do have a secret handshake.
Well, that's good.
So yeah, I'll see. You got all these alumni coming back from all these different eras and periods of time, and so I haven't been there for homecoming activities in probably 15 years. It goes back to like 2005 or something, or 6.
Were you mad at him? Why didn't you go back? Were you mad at him?
I just had other priorities. I think it was a been there, done that. There was a been there, done that kind of attitude I had,
Okay, I got you. I can
So
understand that.
yeah, been there. I went like 5, 6 years in a row, and I thought I gotta take a break. Plus, I was tailgating with you folks a lot, the
Okay.
WTKA group.
Okay.
Yeah, so I kind of moved on, but this will be right, because the TKA tailgates in the morning, then there's the game, and then after the game, I know for sure the fraternity has their activities for a noon kickoff in the PM hours, not pregame.
Okay.
Yeah, so for me, it'll be a real busy day. It'll be a lot of fun, and so a lot of folks right now are probably gearing up for it, and folks traveling too. I think the weather map looks pretty good for much of the eastern U.S., except some rain in the southeast and the mid-Atlantic area, and but we're going to be too far west of that. So anybody driving a couple 100 miles should be smooth sailing.
Well, that's good. That especially like you said, with it being the concert tomorrow, and just being able to have outstanding weather to close out the final weekend of September, and like I said, there's something to look forward to even for homecoming next week. I mean, I think we got lucky with how things kind of panned out in the tail end of things there, Gary. So it's good to hear that people that are going to become that the projected 112,000 that are going to be swarming into town tomorrow are looking forward to some outstanding weather, and we're going to give full courtesy and full congratulations to you for giving us that good forecast there, Gary.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that. Like I said, beginning of the week, I thought maybe that front might muster enough moisture for a chance of showers. But on the weather map now, it is so skimpy. It's up in Manitoba, Canada right now. It is so skimpy. It's just pathetic looking. So, and it's just going to continue to move to the east and stay well north of the U.S.-Canadian border. So that means we stay in the balmy side of things. And I think like today, we're a few degrees warmer than we were yesterday at this time. And so tomorrow, we'll tack on another, like a few degrees. We're in the upper 70s right now. And I think we'll be around 82, 83 degrees 4 or 5 o'clock. And then it'll start dropping back into the 70s with a light wind. So, yeah, you cannot ask for any better weather for the concert, being it's going to be under the lights and more or less in the evening and when the sun sets. So just perfect. I give it a 9.9999995.
Okay.
Beautiful, as my grandmother would say, beautiful.
And yeah, so again, I look forward to seeing you guys and anybody else listening out there. You want to meet Matt and you want to meet Jamie, come on over, and you can meet me too, by the way.
And it's the game plan is as long as we follow by the rules of having a party in the area or however it works out, it's open up.
Exactly.
So it's not one of those you got to call in and get in. No. You in the neighborhood, you want to swing by? Come on by.
Exactly.
Have some fun. Plus,
Yeah.
word on the street, though, Gary, if you do want to go, word on the street is we may have some last-minute tickets for the show tomorrow night, too. So.
Last minute. They always get those last-minute deals. I love it.
Yeah. Well, okay. That's just for the listeners to know.
Mhm.
And since it's an open party, like I say, you don't have to call in and be the 7th or 8th caller. Just stop on by. Yeah, we'll all say hi to you.
Bring me tree fitting and we'll call it good. No, joking.
You got it.
Bring me a couple $, make you holler. We'll have a good time. No, you come in, you come by. We'll have a good old time. Like I said, open to everybody to come through before tomorrow night's concert. So, Gary, it's awesome. Great job manifesting and putting out great weather into the universe for us all.
Yeah, Gary, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. And hey, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day tonight.
Oh, sure will. And you guys do the same. And I'll see you tomorrow and talk at you Monday with game week weather.
Thanks, Gary. Appreciate it. That's Gary Rizzo, our residential weatherman.
I'm kind of excited to see how the weather's going to be for homecoming. And also, thank you, TV networks, for making it a noon kickoff.
Yeah, that's great. Yes, I am too.
I'm selfish.
Thank goodness it's noon.
Yeah. A little selfish.
Homecoming way.
I'm a little selfish. I kind of want to make sure that I see the Sklar brothers at night. So.
Yeah, that you were.
I'm
yes,
selfish.
You are going
Let
on.
me be
that.
selfish once.
Yeah, I got a soccer game I got to go to.
Well, you know what? I'll leave the phones open for you so you can listen on your earbuds. Okay.
Well, there you go. Well, we need to go to a break because we got somebody he's our old friend, Nick Wrestler from
If I would have known to turn the mic on, I would have turned it on for you, Nick. I'm sorry. Now it's on.
Do you know that we're live too? We're live right
people
now.
get to
So
see-
people get to see you, and we can talk to people, but
I'm
we're just happy to have you
Mom.
here.
See,
We're
there
just
he
happy
is.
to have you on.
I'm gonna have to get the webcam fixed to get show the boys off here in a second too.
Yeah,
Alright.
gotta show the
We
show
got a
the
new
gang.
addition.
I saw that. How you doing over there?
I'm doing good. Am I live?
Yeah, you're
live
live
now? Yeah.
Heck yeah. I'm Ben. I'm the new sales guy.
Ben's the new sales guy.
We're gonna break.
I
you.
like Ben. Ben's nice. He's not afraid to tell you who he is.
Do you like me enough to buy?
I'm already bought.
Ah,
I'm sorry, Ben.
Buy
But we'll get more.
Jamie,
We'll,
buy
We'll
we'll,
get Ms. next.
we'll get Miz. Yeah, there you go. There you go. I like that.
Come on by East Side. Let's do the
So
thing.
we're gonna go to a break and come back and find out about Honorable Pest Control and how they've been.
Yay!
You're listening to the M Zone on the Big 1050.
This is the M Zone.
And welcome back to the M Zone. Jamie Morris, Matt the Hitman Missler, best guy in the the only guy in the Missler here at the M Zone.
Yeah.
And that being said, my one of my closest friends, Nick Rustler, is here. Audible Pest Control. Hey, it's been a minute, dog. I thought it was me. I really did.
Well, I mean, I wasn't going to tell you that, it could have been you.
It could have been. I mean,
when was the last time I was on? June? July?
July.
Had to have been.
July? Yeah.
Think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
July. Right
I know-
before old boy left.
It was,
Oh, yeah, James.
James left, right?
Yeah.
I know it was after our the Grand Prix. I know that.
Oh, yeah. We had a great time.
That was a good
we
time.
never talked about that, but we had a great time at the Grand Prix.
I liked it.
I'm not
I
gonna
did
lie
like
to
it.
you.
Got to see some fast cars.
Fast cars. Those cars were that pin turn where they had to slow down. It's like I could never do that.
Are you a good driver?
I'm the best.
Then why couldn't you do it?
Just
You can't take the
well,
G's or
like
what?
he said, he was going 100 and he was going 150, and he had to break it back down to 55 to get.
Ooh, that's a lot of.
Yeah, that's a lot of force to. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
I mean,
And you're no spring chicken no more.
I got some years on you, so I'm just letting you know. So I'm just saying. You got a new member.
Yeah.
Introduce your
Yeah.
new member.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
important. He's important to the
This is
spirit. of
Ben.
it. This
Ben,
is
say
Ben.
hi.
He's the marketing guy.
Smile for the camera.
I'm smiling. My
Okay.
smile is big.
We see you over in the corner. Wave to everybody. Tell everyone you say what.
I'm Ben. I'm the sales guy.
You're on camera.
Yeah.
I am.
Well,
You
I
do,
mean,
yes.
he can't see it because we had to put in a
You
backup.
can't see it, but the
camera.
camera's on you.
Do you see the ring light that's right in front? That's almost right in front of you. It's
Right,
right.
that one, right?
Yep,
Yes.
there you go.
That one. Yeah,
I see it.
that
I
one.
see it.
So you're in there. So I mean, what's been happening? I mean, is it busy? Busy?
Yeah, so it is starting to slow down, which is good because now we can breathe a little bit. So now we can actually steer this ship.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much Hayden and I were working till 11, 12 o'clock, 7 days a week for about 3 months. What do you got to say to that there, Hayden?
About 16-hour shifts.
Or more, yeah.
Oh, you were putting it in.
Yeah.
I learned what real work was working with Nick. So
You
But it was
you
that-
actually
but-
taught something.
But it was just trying to stay afloat.
Yeah.
So between May and about mid-September, it's bee season. So it's a lot of emergency calls of 1,000 bees in a house to them being everywhere. It's
Okay, so explain to me when bees are there, how do you
yep.
do
So
you just take the hive down, or
so
how do you get
every
these
every
bees down?
situation is a little different.
Okay,
If there's 1,000 bees in the house, they obviously ate through the drywall.
right.
So we can either patch that and spray the outside, and so
Mhm.
we'll spray a chemical that'll kill them in 48 hours, and they'll drag it into the nest.
Mm-hmm.
Or if it's big enough, we'll go straight to the nest. So we did a lot of that as well,
Okay.
where we'll put a bee suit on and bring more bees
Is that
in the house.
the white suit
Yep.
with the
Yeah,
the
but-
net and everything? That's pretty cool. I like that.
Mhm.
Hey, did you wear that?
oh yeah,
Oh, you wouldn't believe how many times we get stung in that thing.
Really? It doesn't work.
No, it
So
does
the bee
work.
suit is not really protected.
well, it is.
Okay.
But on the pinch points, if you bend over and it gets tight, then they
Yeah.
can sting through it. I got stung in the hand the other day. I never knew why Nick would complain about the hand so much.
Uh-huh.
I looked down like 5 minutes later, and my hand's the size of a balloon.
It swells.
I'm like,
you're Nick,
my
you're a
God.
sweller too.
Oh yeah,
Oh my
but it's only in the hand.
Yeah.
Only in the hand.
Right.
yeah.
It's
We
crazy.
had to have done 200-300 over the summer.
Maybe
Wow.
more.
Yeah, a
It
lot.
varied. It went from doing nests and gardens to reaching through people's ceiling.
So they just get anywhere
Oh yeah,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
and build a nest anywhere.
yeah. A lot of eaves, a lot of the side of a siding. They just
Uh-huh.
need probably the width of a quarter, and side of chimneys, brick. It doesn't matter if they can just slip through.
Yeah, I know. Like we had like the grouting here at the station. Like when I know that they've had to patch some of the holes in like the grouting here, like on the brick, the brick on the outside, and So we're trying to figure out like how the hell are these things getting inside, and eventually find out like, oh, they got enough of a burrow in and they kind of tuck themselves in. But well, the minute they get inside, it's almost like a slow, sleepy death for them.
Yeah. In this building, if you got them in this building in the ceiling, it'd be a nightmare.
Oh
Because
gosh,
it's all
yeah.
open.
Yeah.
And with these lights.
With all the panels and everything,
building
yeah.
will be coming through all the lights.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm glad they ain't coming
Yeah.
through.
Nope.
I guess we
So
don't
a big issue people have, they'll get in the siding, and so what these yellow jackets will do is they'll get on the back side of the nest, and they're like the garters of the nest, but they'll see a little bit of light somewhere, and they'll get attracted to it. So then it's like the sides of windows or the trim, and they'll put a pheromone off, and they'll go right out the hole, and then they just start coming by droves in your house.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Sometimes it can be a real pain to figure out where they're actually going in
Where
your house.
you actually
Yeah.
are.
Yep.
Wow.
But a lot of times you can see like a big stream going in out of the outside of your house. That's easy. But if they're on the side, like the back side of a chimney where you can't see it, it can be a nightmare. It can be a nightmare.
Or if people self-treat.
Oh,
Self-treating is a huge issue. So like people will get raid or something from the store.
They spray it and think they kill the whole nest.
Yeah,
right?
that works for small nests. But right, we'll run into these things which are in the siding and they'll just cover the whole wall. And these people will spray the one entry point that they have. And what the spray does is now it's like a barrier to them. So now they're not going to go out of that hole anymore. All it does is it pushes them in through the drywall. That's where you get them in the ceilings, deeper in the walls. And
self-treating is a huge, huge issue. Or people will caulk holes. Like, oh, I'll just caulk them into the wall.
Right. They just cock them and say, I got them locked. They're locked in. I got them.
Don't matter.
Is that the worst thing?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that is the worst thing. Because they're coming, and they're coming some way, somehow.
They're going to get out somehow.
Mhm.
They're going
And
to they're going to bite their way out or something like that.
9 times out of 10, it's your living room.
What?
And those nests get 2,000 deep. So when they're ready to go, they go.
It's crazy when you only see like a partial of the nest, and then next thing you know, when you actually like get further into it, you're like, oh my god, how the heck did they get that big of a nest into such a small area? But we're
In
only
like 4 or 5 days.
It's almost like the
really
like the equivalent is almost like the whole iceberg aspect of things. Like you see part of the iceberg, it may only be like a little bump out, but underneath, it's huge. It's gigantic.
Yeah, we ran in one the other day. It was 3 trusses wide. So, I mean, that's 24 inches each. So, what is that? 6 foot?
Huge.
Wow.
Yeah, 6 foot long.
That's wow.
Yeah.
You never think about that way. I mean, you think a little bitty nest, but
Oh, no. Well, because you see yellow jackets and it'll be like an open face.
right.
Yeah, and that's the good part for raid, that pyrethrin, it'll kill it instantly. But when you start pushing it with, where you need a chemical that can drag it.
Right.
Yeah, that's the worst.
Ugh.
That's pretty much our bread and butter of self-treaters. Oh, I
Right.
can do it.
Yeah, I can do it. I'll kill them. Don't
Oh,
worry.
thank
Get rid of them, honey.
Thanks for the call at 2 in the morning.
Oh my! And they're in a panic.
Yeah.
They're
Oh,
in
yeah.
a they want you here
Yeah.
right now.
Yep.
They need you right here, right now.
But I mean, if you have 1,000 bees in your house and you got little kids, what are you
I
gonna
get
do?
it. What are you gonna do?
Yep.
You're gonna go to that. You're gonna go.
What
to
helps
that
is
hotel.
we're the company that actually answers the phone.
that
helps
and
too.
that's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
a great
honestly,
thing.
that's how and it's been that way for commercial and residential.
Mhm.
It's we've gone in and actually taken care of the issue,
Mhm.
and we're getting these big contracts because, for one, we say what we're going to do, and
Right.
we'll do a call on a Saturday, Sunday, 2 in the morning. It does
Sure.
yeah,
back it up with the guarantee.
yeah.
I mean, from a pest control, I mean, they need you when they need you. It's not like whatever the pests do or whatever they are. They don't work 9 to 5. They're not living 9 to 5. I mean, they're there when they get caught. We got something going on here. They're gonna call you and say, I need you here right now.
Yeah. So I'll tell you a funny story. Just hired a guy. He's got 25 years experience, but he's bringing live trapping and live catching to honorable pest control. He knows how to do it.
All right.
So it was about a month or 2 ago. I got
Mhm.
a call at like midnight. And the guy's like, hey man, I just had a raccoon come through my kitchen window. Can you come get this thing out of my kitchen? Can you imagine that? I'm like, I'm not equipped for that yet, sir.
Right. Throw it back out. Throw it out and close the door. I mean,
Offer some peanut butter and then kick it out the house. I don't know.
throw something out there so it can eat.
But at the time I just had to refer it out.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I almost said something wrong. I have a
Wouldn't be the first
raccoon
time.
problem.
I know
We can take care of it.
I know, but here's the thing. So I was putting the trash out, and my son threw a slice of pizza up there, and I'm like, maybe I shouldn't put the trash out tonight. I put it out anyway. I'm like, okay, why not? I put it out there. Next thing I know, I see the trash can tumbled, and there's, pizza scrappings everywhere.
You had a good meal.
So the next couple of weeks, my trash can was down all the time.
Mhm.
So I put some
Weight up there.
yeah, I put some weight on them. They still figured it out. They knocked the damn things out again.
Oh, they're
On a
very smart.
mission.
Smart.
very
So
smart.
now I don't put my trash cans out until the next day, the day of trash day.
Yeah.
And then I don't have that problem anymore. But it never attacked any of the other neighbors' trash because it knew, they keep food in theirs.
Do you know what raccoon's favorite meal is?
I don't.
Trash.
It's me. I'm their favorite.
So do you know what we use to trap? What is the bait we use? What do you think? Out of all the stuff.
Tuna.
All the stuff.
Something
No.
honey.
No. This ain't Yogi Bear.
Okay, good God.
Canned chicken?
No.
They like rotisserie chicken.
I'm sure they do, but
I'm sure because I know.
it's
'cause
all
that's what
it's
we
one of
threw
two
away.
things.
What?
Hershey's chocolate or sardines.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Hershey's chocolate.
Hershey's chocolate.
I wouldn't have thought the chocolate only because when you think about
Hershey's though.
and I know they're not domesticated or whatnot, but like how like cats and dogs can't have chocolate. You would think like
Right. Why would that animal be able to take chocolate?
Well,
down?
dogs can eat chocolate too, but
it's gotta be the Fido chocolate or whatever. Yeah. Oh yeah.
You feeding your dog?
but
chocolate?
if you think about it, I'm pest control. Am I really
Right.
looking out
No,
for their?
you're not looking.
mean,
No,
good
I
point.
get it. You're trying to eliminate the
Yes.
villain. I get you.
Yeah.
I get it. But that's crazy. Hershey's chocolate and tuna,
Sardines.
sardines.
Yeah.
Wow. That's it. I'm old. I know about that fish. I always wondered.
I mean,
why.
you're the one that admitted that you were old.
I
so we
did.
get
I
that.
did. I get it because now I don't eat sardines. I don't like it. But
Raccoons do.
they do.
There
You
you
said
go.
they do.
So you buy a lot of sardines then.
Yes.
That's how you trap them?
With live traps, yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yep.
I'm still not self-doing that. I'm calling you.
So we just brought on live catching, and I haven't done it yet. So I got this pole with sort of like a noose on it. So we're going to be throwing it around
So
its neck.
are
and
you doing a humanity thing, trying to keep it alive, and you're going to move
Yeah,
it
well,
to take
I mean,
it out
if you
in
got
the
a
woods and throw
raccoon
it?
or a possum in someone's living room, like we got to
Well,
get it out of
yeah, I
there.
don't know what you're going to do there, bro.
Well, we got this
You're on
stick.
your own.
Yeah.
I beat him off with a broomstick, and then when you get here, I'm gonna throw you the broomstick and leave the house.
You're gonna do what, Jamie?
I'm not doing anything.
Okay. Just want to make sure we got that audio recorded. He's gonna do something. Yeah.
So Hayden's been dying to do it
Hey,
because we haven't gone live with it yet.
I love
So
the adrenaline rush.
essentially,
man.
we're still in training for live catching.
Hey, look.
We did the other night at like 10:30 at night, run around a grocery store.
You're really gonna be combative with a.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's just like the adrenaline you get from doing a bee's nest when you got the bee suit on and they're all in your face and you just hear humming and.
He's an adrenaline.
Right
my
now,
bread and
I'm
butter.
just running, waving my hands around my.
Yeah, but we get paid to not run away.
Right. I get it. I'm just
Jimmy's
saying.
just gonna see that stuff, trying to chase after. All you hear is, "Oh, look out! Jamie Moore's on the prowl right now. Professional animal exterminator. I don't need Nick."
Exactly. That's
Just
exactly
shatters
what
at
you're
you.
gonna hear. I've tried it. Now I'm a customer.
Thought everything was fine, and you see the raccoon and just chatters at you. Ah! Sorry, Becky. We gotta call up Nick. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Exactly. Oh my goodness. I'm glad we have you in Ann Arbor nowadays. We got somebody that's here 24/7. You know?
Yes.
And you will answer that phone and everything like that.
I will answer your phone call, but hopefully you call
A bit early.
working hours.
Yeah, working hours. We like the working hours.
But I'll still answer if you don't.
I'm just impressed that is awesome. I mean, you don't find that around these parts.
Best service.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. What you got to do, salesman?
What you
What do
got,
mean, what
Ben?
do I have
Sell,
to-
sell,
Oh,
sell, me.
whoa.
Sell us, brother.
Whoa, okay. Well, what pest control company are you using now? And if you're not using one,
I'm
What are you
using
doing?
Honorable Pest Control.
oh, you know what? That's the best solution on the market.
There you go.
See?
I'm unbiased also, by the way, guys.
What do you mean you're unbiased? You should be really biased.
I might be a little bit biased. Just putting that out there.
The thing that's crazy about pest control is the stage is so low. Like the bar is so low.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like with all the big names, they're all ran by hedge funds. They're billion-dollar companies.
Sure. Right.
And it's like they don't show up. They don't actually do what they say they're going to do. They overcharge.
When they think they come, we eliminated the why you called us here. Goodbye. They don't
Yeah.
come back and see how you're doing. They don't come and maybe do a survey or anything like that. Do you have any other pest controls that we can help you or anything like that? They don't want to know. They're not personal. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure. For sure.
So we were on a service the other day, and I've been shadowing the guys, just learning how
Mhm.
the treating process works. And I'm talking to the homeowner, and they're like, "Yeah, we called Terminex, but they're booked out 2 weeks, and these guys have bees flooding their living room." So they called Terminex, and they're like, "Hey," they called these companies, and they're like, "Hey." They called a few. They called several. Sorry. Anyway,
You're okay.
they're like, "Hey, there's bees in my living room," and they're like, "Oh, we know we can get there in 2 weeks." Like, they're in our living room.
They're not going to go out of
And
the
the-
house and just come back in 2 weeks. No, it's not going to happen.
And there
Exactly.
was 1,500 bees in this guy's living room.
Oh, my.
Yeah, it was insane.
Holy cow.
It's a regular nest itself.
Yeah.
My God. Oh.
The actual owners got evicted. We didn't even know that. Bees are like, no, this is our place now. Thank you.
Literally, they went to a hotel.
I don't blame. Honestly, I don't blame them. Like, I would be find out that got a nest, no matter what size, that's in your house at this point, and you find out that a business says, we'll be there in maybe 2-3 weeks, maybe we'll see.
So long story short, they keep calling people, and they're like, "Yeah, Nick's the only guy that picked up," and he came out like same day.
That's just crazy.
So you ready for what's bugging me?
Yeah.
What
what's
is bugging you, Nick?
Yeah, what is
I have
bugging
not
you?
been a
watched
while.
one Michigan football game yet this year.
What? Oh, because you've probably been busy on Saturday.
Well, I mean, Nick, how many Michigan football games do you think there's been at home this year?
Has there been 2?
Yes.
Mhm.
We don't. You remember last year we had 5 straight.
Yeah.
Remember that? I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, but I haven't even watched it on TV. I haven't watched any football.
Well, I'm gonna say, and you're not gonna like what I'm gonna say, but that's good because that means you're out there helping the people.
Oh, absolutely.
That's a good thing.
But I'm talking sports.
I know
on the
Have you
radio.
have you not seen the games? What do you think? You guys, I'm sure you've seen Bryce Underwood play, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's a stud.
What do you think of him? He's a stud. What does
I don't have an
think he is.
opinion. I haven't.
you haven't seen Bryce
I haven't
play.
even. No, not at all. I saw him in high school, but
Right. I mean,
I have watched clips of him, and I think he is very composed in the pocket.
he is very composed. You have that right. He's very composed. He's everything you want in a quarterback.
Yeah.
He's young.
Yeah.
He's young and he's learning, and his IQ is out of the world. I mean, he's
That's
way ahead of the curve, as they would say.
You've obviously experienced this, but what is the learning curve from high school to college?
Oh.
It's got to be insane,
What I tell people is,
especially as a quarterback.
I tell people, unless you have like Bryce Underwood, you should redshirt and wait till the next year when you bigger, stronger, faster. Now, I mean, but at his age, he's ready to go. I'm not saying he's ready to go now, but by the middle of his sophomore year, he's ready to go.
Yeah, he might be itching.
Right. He's ready to go. And he's
Yeah, but
he's that player.
He won't even be 19.
I get what you're saying, but he may be ready to go. So, Honorable Pest Control, how we get in touch with you is honorablepestcontrol.com.
Yep.
And 734-436-3017.
Mm-hmm.
That sound like a good number for you?
Yeah, everybody should try it one time.
I
Yeah.
want everybody to call you. I
Give
want
him
to
a
hear
jingle.
those numbers.
Give us a jingle.
Give him a call and
You
tell him
have-
that the M Zone
exactly. If you have any problems, I'm telling you, they will be there for you. We like to do, in between the hours of, decent time. But if you got an emergency where your house looks like a beehive, make that call.
And if the bees hives ain't giving you no honey, then yes, you definitely need to call.
If you ain't jarring, you need to get
Do you know
out.
how many calls I get for honeybees inside of a house too?
Really?
It's crazy. Yeah,
Wow.
at least 50 calls.
Wow.
And I can't
That's
kill 'em.
crazy.
I never heard of this problem.
Yeah.
Bees in the house. And now it's come out like
Honeybees are usually in the spring,
right.
but yeah, I just have to. Hey, if you have any listeners that do honeybees, like
Mhm.
I'm always trying to refer them out
Okay.
because I can't kill them. I can't
Right.
kill them or bumblebees.
Mhm.
So if you know anybody, I'm running out of people.
I got you. No more May. Remember
Oh,
that.
here we go with the no moment. Remember that.
Okay, he doesn't have to worry about it right now. It's about to be
Right.
October.
You don't have to
too.
worry about that. It's about to be, it's coming. The winter is coming.
It's coming so fast.
Brace yourself.
So what are you chasing in the winter?
So
Rodents.
a lot of rodents. I mean, people still get a lot of spiders in their basement.
Yeah.
Box elder bugs are huge
Mhm.
right now. And a
Stuff
lot
you
of,
put around my house, it's good. It's really good. Not many spiders, not many anything.
yeah, so box elder bugs get deep into your siding.
Mm-hmm.
And so they'll just start flushing out in the winter time if you don't get treatments now.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
That's good to know. Good to think about it.
So, but yeah, right now, or hence Ben's here. We're gearing towards a lot of B2B business.
Yeah.
A lot of apartment complexes to restaurants to, anybody that needs anything.
Yep.
We're gearing up.
Yeah, a lot of underserviced people in this industry, and we're trying to change that.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate you coming in. We hope to see you more this, rest of the year. You know what I'm saying?
Well, now that it's slowing down and now I have two guys in trucks,
Right.
I'll be able to see a little more.
Well, there we go. That's what I'm saying.
And hopefully be able to watch a football game.
Well, I want you to
See?
watch at least one football game. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm waiting for my free tickets from a guy I know.
Jamie.
Something free? Did he say free tickets?
I thought we were
I
friends.
got you. We are friends.
Teach
We
him
got you.
that sweet life, Jamie. Tell him what that's
Oh
all
my
about.
goodness.
Show him that sweet life.
You show people sweet life, then they want to live it.
Let him live it once. Let him live it once. Nick,
can
do
do
it for
that.
me. Live
We
it
can
for
do
me
that.
one time.
One
okay?
time.
One time.
One time. Okay, I can do one.
Did you do 3? Like we're coming with, right?
See?
Yeah.
Friends of Nick's.
Friends of Nick. There you go.
So when we were walking in, Ben's like, I've never played a sport before.
I've never even watched a sport.
He's like, what are we talking about?
What, you've never watched the sport?
Ben, what did you do with your life?
A lot of things, but not sports.
People do in Montana.
Okay.
I'm telling Nick.
He's from Montana?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no wonder. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
I'm
All
sorry
they do
about
is
that.
shovel snow there.
All you do is that's what I was gonna say.
we
All
get a
you
lot
do
of
is
snow
worry
in
about
Montana.
snow. My
Mhm.
goodness.
Pretty sure you got some snow already.
Probably. I'm not even sure. Honestly, when I moved here, I'm like, is this even winter?
Why did you move here?
It's a long story, but
For
like
Nick.
mostly just adventure.
Yeah, okay, adventure. Okay.
He did it for Nick. Nick lured him in.
Nick,
He's like, you
it's
know,
good.
No, I rejected Nick like 50 times when he was trying to recruit me to his business. I literally told him no, because I was running my own business at the time.
Oh, you're an entrepreneur.
I am. Oh, definitely.
Ben's very smooth on his feet.
Is he?
Yeah.
Am I?
Is he good
Yeah.
with the computer?
Yeah.
Is he a wizard?
Yeah.
Not
My,
wizardry.
my family calls, when it comes to technology, a boomer, I
Right.
guess. So we got to,
Yeah,
I got to
I
have
get
Ben.
called a boomer all the time.
I just call
Yeah, but you
old.
are a boomer.
I know.
Respectful.
Wow. What a way to go now. Wow.
awkward
So if you want to get this boomer and what are you guys, Gen Xers or what do you call
I don't
yourselves?
even know, man.
Z's? I don't even know.
All I know is Boomer because
Oh.
of Nick.
Well, yeah.
Wow, whoa.
You boomer.
You're getting torn down. You sure you can handle
We
it?
got to. You guys don't hear the crap that he talks in the truck. We got to get back.
You have
at
to
it.
talk in the truck.
Gotta get
Well,
back
you
at
got to
it.
get you fired up. Got you fired. Have you had the cross neck yet? Has he hit you
Yeah.
with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
We
just
do a lot
making
of
sure.
what you call card jitsu.
Yeah, I got you. That's why I said, did you get?
So
I mean, boy, he
Did-
got the hell beat out of him.
did you see it at your house? Did you see the card jitsu at your house?
I did.
That was absurd, man. I was not even expecting
That's
that.
when James was here.
All I tried to do was wake him up. Next thing I know, I'm laying down in Jamie's lawn.
Exactly. I like, well, okay, I ain't going out there.
like, I'm gonna go right back inside.
Right. I'm not gonna go visit that.
You got a lot of testosterone in a truck with three guys. So
And I get that.
Oh, yeah.
It's coming, brother. It's coming.
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready.
All
I
right.
can handle it. Barely.
Well, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the visit and I appreciate seeing you. And we're going to see more of you.
Yep.
Animal Pest Control. Make sure you give them a call, not just for emergencies, but for regular business.
Yeah.
They take care of you.
or if you want to chat.
Yeah. If you want to chat about different pets, pest, excuse me, pest.
I don't do pets.
I said pest.
I know. I was trying to make a joke.
I know.
I thought it was
It-
You'd be surprised how
Wait a
people
minute.
call like, "Hey, will you come get this cat out of my yard?" I'm like, "No, I ain't coming to get you."
Wow. Make a loud
Why not?
noise or something. They'll
Yeah.
run.
Offer some treats. That's it.
Yeah.
Boom.
Hey, we're gonna start giving away dog treats when we walk up to houses. We're gonna see if that adds a touch to
They called it a treaty for a reason.
Okay. Anyway, we
There's
gotta
the dad
go.
joke. Walk
Anything on hey, how about the Zach Bryant?
Hey, I'm going tomorrow.
Are you?
Taking my girlfriend. Yeah.
Nice. See
Uh-huh.
you getting some
Uh-huh.
time
Yeah.
off.
That'll
Look
be
at
my
you.
first time at the big house. I'm pretty stoked for it. Drive by it every day, and
Yeah.
now I'll finally get to go in. But-
All right. Hey, do a little go around and tell us what's in there.
oh, I will.
You see some pest in it, let us know.
Absolutely.
That's a way to
I'll be
get-
looking. I'll be
get a
like, man,
client.
there's a spider. Man.
Right. There
There's
you
some
go.
ants.
Right.
Yeah, Jamie's gonna get us that.
Yeah. We're gonna try.
Absolutely.
We're gonna try.
Pull some strings for us, Jamie.
I'll see what I can do for you. I ain't gonna
Okay.
lie to you.
The unofficial
Let's
Mariana.
let's not start so big though. You know what I'm saying?
We can handle
How
it.
about Yost?
We'll take that too.
For sure.
The Yoster, you know? You know what Yost is? The hockey arena.
Then no.
Okay.
No.
Wait a minute. You're from Montana? You don't know hockey?
I know nothing about sports.
Do you know what hockey is?
Yeah, that's where it's on the grass and we're kicking the ball. I'm just kidding.
they say
No, I
hockey,
know what hockey is.
Let's do that hockey.
Okay. All right. Well, you did say it with a smile, so I'm taking that you know what hockey is. Okay. We need to go to a break. When we come back, we got our man Austin Meeks on the other side. You're listening to the M Zone on the Big 1050.
This is the M Zone.
And welcome back to the M Zone. Jamie Morris, Matt the Hitman Missler, best guy in the Bizzler. And joining us is Austin Meeks. Austin, I'm sorry we're so late. We were learning, getting an education about pest control.
Oh, well, that's an important subject.
It is. It is. I didn't realize how many people have a bee situation in their house. And they were giving me an education about that.
Oh, well, I don't think I've ever had a bee situation in my house, but if I do, I'll know who to call.
Yeah, there you go. I appreciate it. But Austin, they're 3-1. Did you expect Michigan? Where did you expect Michigan to be after? I mean, for the bye week after 4 games?
Well, when I did my preseason predictions, I had Michigan at 2-2 at this point, so they're a game ahead of where I thought they would be. I actually had Michigan starting 3-3 and then winning the last 6 games of the regular season.
Wow.
So, I think even though you would have liked to get that game at Oklahoma, I think to be 3-1 at this point, probably got to feel okay about that, especially coming off that performance against Nebraska.
No, you're right. You're right. And Austin, they didn't play around. They got after Nebraska. I mean, Michigan, they look like the Michigan of old from a couple years ago. They pounded that ball down Nebraska's throat. Now, I saw blocking. I saw going up on the next level. I saw the young guards that they have in there with Greg Crippen, and they were working that inside of that game. And I mean, to the point where we could almost run at will.
Yeah, well, Jamie, I mean, as a running back, I'll try this theory on you that my uneducated perspective on that game was, it looked to me like Michigan, as you said, they dominated the game up front, but it looked to me like they did it in a slightly different way than we've seen Michigan do it in the past.
Yes.
In the past, Michigan was a team that wanted to, kind of play football in a phone booth, right?
Yep.
Put a bunch of guys at the line of scrimmage, run it between the tackles, a lot of, counter and power. It looked to me like in that game, they really kind of got Nebraska spread out. The outside zone really worked well. It seems like that plays to the strengths of this offensive line and the running backs. It looks like with Jordan Marshall and Justice Haynes, the vision that those guys have, if you give them the opportunity to find a lane, both of those guys are pretty decisive, and can sort of see the play develop, and especially Justice Haynes, they have that gear. You hit the crease and you can take it to the house. So it seems like this offense is starting to figure out how to play to the strengths of the players they have. And it may be, that it ends up looking a little bit different than Michigan offenses of the past.
Mm-hmm.
These running backs and this offensive line, the things they do well may not be the same things that Michigan teams of the past did well, but they can still accomplish the same result, or at least they did against Nebraska.
No, you're right. And I don't see, when I look at the schedule, I mean, USC's kind of gives me a warm and fuzzy, and that game will be featured, I think. But outside of that, and then Ohio State, but they can legitimately make a run through the next games and be right where they need to be.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when I was looking at this schedule, I really thought, where they are after 6 games is going to tell us a lot in terms of what this season is going to be, because the back half of the schedule sets up really well.
Yeah.
It's really these 3 road games, Oklahoma, Nebraska, and USC.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought all along, if you could go 2-1 in those games,
Yep.
then you're set up really well. If you go 1-2, then you got some work to do. You go 0-3, then it's really an uphill climb. So they've already got one of them. I think the USC game will be one of the better games on the schedule that weekend. USC does look improved this season, although I'm not sure they've really been tested yet. So that's going to be in a similar way we talked about the Nebraska game as a potential kind of crossroads for the season where you can go one of two ways. They got out of there with the win, and that I think puts Michigan now in position where if they beat USC in a couple weeks, we're going to be talking college football playoff. Deep into the end of the season, because there's just not a lot of teams on the schedule as I look at it that I think ought to certainly won't be favored against Michigan, and not a lot of teams on the schedule that you would expect to be at Michigan's level.
No, I don't. I'm thinking Michigan is maturing quickly and fast, meaning Bryce Underwood is getting the newness is coming off, and he's becoming, dare I say, a wily veteran now. He understands what he can and cannot do and what he needs to do to help his team, and that they're getting used to. And I think Chip Lindsey is getting a better idea on what he has from his weapons, as you said. Like you said, they're not running the ball. They're not running the ball like they did in the past, but they're running the ball. And they have two legit game breakers that can take it from coast to coast.
Yeah, they do. I think the thing during this off week that they really need to figure out is they need to get the drops corrected. To me, that's the last piece in this offense that can really pull it all together. Is, like you said, Bryce Underwood starting to figure things out. I think every start he looks more comfortable, more confident.
Mm-hmm.
The running game is starting to come together. The offensive line is starting to come together. Really, to me, it's just the wide receivers have to be able to catch the ball. Have to be able to help out the quarterback. Bryce made some throws in that Nebraska game that should have been caught. One of them should have been a touchdown. You hit those throws, and instead of a game that's coming down to the wire, it's probably a comfortable win. So yeah, I think they're getting closer, but there's still some things that I think they need to iron out. And Sharon Moore said it on Monday. They're going to go back to the fundamentals on catching the football, and the little nuances of not letting the ball get into your body, things like that. And if they can get the drops figured out, then all of a sudden I think you're talking about an offense that potentially could be pretty scary.
Yeah, I'm looking at the percentage of the month of October. Wisconsin, it's an 89% chance of winning. For Michigan, I think USC is the only one that's a negative. It's 30.4% chance of winning. I look at it from them going on the road, playing later later that night, and then Washington is a 74% chance to winning, and Michigan State is an 85% chance of winning. So that bodes well for this team. And I think watching USC and Michigan State, I didn't watch the whole game, so don't say impressive, Jamie. No, did not stay up for the whole game, but I did get a chance to watch some of it. I just felt that Michigan State got away from the running game and gave the ball to USC too many times.
Yeah, Michigan State was able to move the ball in that game. I watched some of it too. I definitely didn't make it to the end, but I think the jury's still out for me on USC and how different this USC team is from the team that came into Michigan Stadium last year and just got beat up front. USC really had no answer last year for Michigan's pass rush, and I need to see that they've gotten a lot better up front before I will feel confident that this is a different USC team. But they have looked better this year. They've made some changes. With their strength program. I think that's going to be a really good game. And the others, I think Washington could be interesting. I'm really interested in this Washington-Ohio State game. Michigan saw that last year when they went out to Washington. That's not an easy place to play.
Nope.
I don't think that's going to be a cakewalk for Ohio State by any means. The quarterback for Washington, I think, is really good. So that could be an interesting game, but getting Washington at home, Wisconsin at home, those are games that Michigan ought to be favored in, and Michigan State, improved team this year, but I don't think they're there. I don't think they're close to Michigan's level right now.
No, I don't think they are either. I don't think they can block them up front. That's just from looking at it from far away. I mean, I can match them up later, but just looking at what I saw at the USC game, in what I saw against how Michigan played against Nebraska, I'm like, there's no way they can block that front five, So Michigan could get to the quarterback. I know he's a good athlete and everything, but it just looks that Michigan is a little bit faster. So I think that would be an interesting matchup. And it's that state rivalry, which I don't think Jonathan Smith quite understands it just yet, but he's getting there. I guess they're getting there.
Yeah, I mean I don't have a good read on exactly where that Michigan State program is in year 2 under Jonathan Smith. I mean, it was in some ways it was kind of a weird hire just because he was a West Coast guy. He was coaching at his alma mater at Oregon State, had done a really good job there. Obviously with what was going on with the Pac-12 imploding and Oregon State being left out, I'm sure he felt like he had no choice but to try to get to higher ground. And, coaching in the Big Ten, I mean, that's where you want to be if you're a coach, who's on the outside looking in. So the resources and everything that came with that job, I'm sure were appealing to him. But yeah, I mean, it's, year 2 and it feels like it's kind of getting late early. That's how it goes. Feels like he's still sort of looking for something to get some juice going in that program. And I'm sure they think beating Michigan would maybe be the thing that, gives them that momentum. But, we'll see where they are in a couple weeks here, but I haven't seen anything from them yet this season that makes me think, Michigan ought to be scared of the Spartans at this point.
No, you're right. Right now, they're just in. They're not in our heads. They're there, and they're a good. They're a team that we have on our schedule. But like I said, it's a game, and it'll happen on the 25th of October, and we don't worry about it right now. It's Wisconsin, and Wisconsin's. There's a lot of pressure on Wisconsin right now because people aren't happy right now in Madison. So it's going to be interesting what happens with them. So, I mean, what do you think about Wisconsin?
I mean, I think it's not looking very good for Luke Fickell. That's what I think about Wisconsin. It seems like a program that's just kind of lost its identity. It doesn't seem like they really know who they want to be. Wisconsin was, the irony of that is Wisconsin was the team in the Big Ten that you always knew what you were going to get from them.
Yeah.
From Barry Alvarez to Brett Bielema to Paul Chryst, they had a style and they had the big offensive lines and they wanted to run the ball. And even when they weren't great, they had an identity they could hang their hat on. And it just seems like they've completely lost that in 3 years with Luke Fickell. They have played a really tough schedule. They've been banged up. Billy Edwards got hurt in the opener. So their quarterback situation has been unsettled, but you zoom out and look at the big picture of the program. They expect to be competing in these games. They expect to be competing with Alabama, and they're just not there right now. They expect to be competing with Michigan. And if they don't, if Michigan runs all over them, there's going to be a lot of folks in Madison who are even more unhappy than they are now. And, you just got to wonder, I don't know what Luke Fickell's buyout is. I think it's fairly substantial.
Yeah.
But if things keep going the way they're going, they may have to find the money because I don't think anybody's happy with where things are at right now at Wisconsin.
Austin, I guess I got, kind of almost a follow-up question to that whole debate because, I mean, we're seeing a bunch of coaches that have started out on the hot side of things. but now they're on the hot seat. I mean, we found out earlier this week that Mike Gundy got let go at Okie State. We had seen that I can't remember who else got their walking papers as well this year.
Oh, the coach from Va Tech.
That's right, Virginia Tech, and
Brent Pry.
Yeah, and then there was the one on the West Coast. I can't remember his name offhand, but either way, though, at the end of the day, among the college teams that the expectations were high, but we're seeing the non-success of some of these teams, like Luke Fickell being an example. Obviously, there's been a lot of murmurs down in Clemson, South Carolina, about Dabo Swinney. Even though it's still early on, a lot of fans down in Tuscaloosa not a big fan of Caleb DeBoer. Same with Gainesville, where we're seeing the situation of a 1-3 Gators team that surprised a lot of people last year. Among the coaches that that had high expectations but have not currently lived to them, which one do you think is probably the hottest as of right now?
I think Billy Napier's seat is the hottest of any in college football right now. It feels like just a matter of time before Florida makes a change. If there's any coach and any team that needed to get off to a really good start this year, it was Florida, and they haven't. You lose to USF, it just sort of takes the air out of any hope that they had this season for a big bounce back. And I just now that the floodgates have opened and there's a couple schools that have made moves already, it seems like this could be a pretty active coaching carousel this year. A lot of schools, stuck with their coaches last year. Mike Gundy being a great example. Oklahoma State was 0-9 last year in the Big 12, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Was a legitimate discussion of, does Mike Gundy come back for another year? They bring him back. But I think the lesson here is if you're that coach who holds on for one more year when everybody's sort of ready to fire you, and then they just hold off, man, you better get off to a good start, because things go bad in September. Nobody's going to have very much patience, and that's been the case at several places already. Coaches who came into the year with some pressure, you start off on the wrong foot, schools aren't going to mess around. They're going to make a change. They're going to get first in line to hire the next guy. And, I would anticipate we're going to have a couple more open up probably over the next few weeks, definitely, if things don't change.
Well, isn't it unusual, Austin? This is the last question, and then we'll let you go, Austin. Isn't it unusual to fire a guy three games into it? That's not really usually the way college football happens. I've seen some guys get fired. Ward Manuel, when he was the athletic director of UConn, he let his coach go early.
Mm-hmm.
So I've seen it, but I'm just saying it doesn't usually happen that way. They let the coach finish out the season and then they cut him loose.
Yeah, I think it's a little unusual. I don't think it's totally unprecedented, but I do think it is a little bit earlier than we usually see. I think part of it may be that, the coaches who have gotten let go already. Mike Gundy had been at Oklahoma State how long? 21 years or something like that. Brent Pry, I want to say he was in year 4 at Virginia Tech. Something like that. So I think in some ways it either they were a little late to be early, or they were a little early to be late, if that makes sense. It's kind of what I was saying before, is that, I think several schools could have made a move last year, and they didn't. They decided to give it one more year. And so when you're in that position of saying, we're giving it this year, sometimes pretty early how the year's going to go. And so I think that's what it was, is, the coaches who went into it on thin ice already, those are those are the schools that are really, making these early moves in the season, even though, like you said, we're only, a quarter of the way into the season, and we already have interim coaches now stepping in for the rest of the year. But I just think, the ADs and the schools that have made changes already, they could see where things were going, and you got to wonder if they felt like we should have done this a year ago. If you're firing your coach in September, you probably should have fired him last December, right? Because you probably had the information you needed to realize where it was going. But sometimes you want to stick with it, give it one more chance, and then it blows up in your face.
Especially if you're long tendered like Gundy. I mean, look, you want to give him as many chances as you can, and I feel bad for him, but you've got to win, especially in Oklahoma State. But Austin, really appreciate you coming on, being a part of the M Zone. Sorry we came on late. We'll catch up with you later.
All right, sounds good, fellas. Appreciate it.
That's Austin Meeks from The Athletic. We're coming back. We're gonna do Kevin Fitzsimmons, and then we're gonna have Big Sweet on. Big Sweet popped on. And we're gonna have him out. We're gonna pull him out of the closet now on the other side. You're listening to the M Zone. I'm sorry, he's not in the closet, Miz. You listen to the M Zone on the big 1050. Mean to say came out the closet.
I was gonna say you're linking me with what's the singer up in jail now? What's his name? Had the song out in the closet, out the closet.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. R. Kelly. Yep.
R. Kelly.
Yeah.
Wasn't trying to do that. I'm sorry. That's why I his head and I went, oh yeah, I said wrong.
Ain't no thing.
I don't think that's the right way to say it, but okay.
Yeah, sorry for not being, man. Today turned out to be a crazy day.
Hey, it's all good. Things happen to us, and hey, you got to take care of what you got to take care of. So it's all good.
A schedule got, dismantled today. Traffic, crazy.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and put us in commercial break real quick and come back here in a few minutes.
Okay.
All right. Back on radio in 5, 4, 3, 2.
This is the M Zone.
And welcome back to the M Zone. Jamie Morris, Matt the Hitman Missler, the inevitable best guy in the Bizzler. And and we get to say the man is here. The queen, the king of blocking them up, putting them together, winning championships. That was
Finally.
sweet.
Finally, you ever have one of them days where nothing you planned went as scheduled? That was my day today. And then, so you're behind the gun, right? Because you got a time, and then there's an accident on the freeway, and it doesn't move for like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So just one of them days, man. Nothing went as planned.
Yeah.
But I'm here. And it's still a lovely day, I think.
Well, joining us is the president of the U of M Club of Ann Arbor, and that would be Kevin Fitzsimmons. Hey, Kev, how you doing?
Doing great, Jamie. How are you?
Good.
What's up, Kev?
Hey, how you doing, Larry? Everything is beautiful. It's we got a great slate of football this weekend, and getting ready for the next visit from Wisconsin to the Big House next Saturday. And while we had a week off at the U of M Club of Ann Arbor, and the coaches were primarily on the road recruiting, we still had our luncheon this past Monday, and we welcomed Sam Webb to talk recruiting, and that's topical since these coaches are all on the road. And Sam, as you know, is editor of 247, as well as your colleague on TKA in the Morning Drive. But our members who came, they follow deeply the Michigan recruiting scene, and Sam was there to answer those questions. Generally you have to subscribe to 247 to get a lot of answers and a lot of insights. But the beautiful thing about the U of M Club, whether it's a coach or whether it's a recruiting expert like Sam Webb, all you have to do is raise your hand and ask the question. You get a direct answer. And our club members heard a lot of direct answers in terms of recruiting targets out there, recruits that are already verbally committed to other teams that are still keeping an eye on Michigan, largely due to the performance of this quarterback that we have now and the trajectory that he anticipates to have for the next 2 years, because I believe Bryce has to play 3 years before he can declare for the NFL draft, if I'm not mistaken.
That is correct.
So you've got the rest of the season and 2 more years, and people are taking notice. And Sam gave us insight on some of those players who have taken notice. And that's information that you can get if you come to the U of M Club of Ann Arbor. You can get that directly from the coaches and as well as other personnel as we have here. And he covered the gamut. He covered Dusty May and basketball as well as Kim Barnes and Rico women's basketball. So he really brought a lot of energy, as Sam always does, and was very engaging and spent very gracious in spending a lot of time talking to our members. It's one of our longest meetings. And we will have a coach that comes back to us this Monday. We don't know yet as of now who that will be, but we will have a coach. We had Ron Bellamy last time. We were supposed to have Biff Poggi, but Biff Poggi had a new job assignment, which he completed to very, very high marks. And it could be Biff, it could be one of the coordinators. But one thing is for certain, because of our relationship with the athletic department, which we're very proud of, we will have a football coach on Monday. And answer your questions leading up to Wisconsin, leading up to this first quarter of the season, where we have a bye and then we play another few games and have another bye. So it'd be interesting to hear from the coaches on improvement week, as Jim Harbaugh has dubbed this, and Sharon Moore continues to call it as such, on what's happened and what they need to work on and what we can see for the upcoming game against Wisconsin. So those answers will all be there for anybody who attends. It merely, you do not have to be a U of M graduate. I have to emphasize that. We have graduates from many different schools, and we also have people that just have a passion for Michigan football. And anybody who's listening to this program, we'd love to see you come out. So things get underway at Weber's Inn at 11 o'clock, and we have a delicious meal, usually 2 entrees that we offer. Then the coach usually arrives around 11:20 and spends about 45 minutes with us answering your questions. And then we have a second coach that'll speak about one of our other fine sports that we offer here. And last week we had Sean Borman, the men's wrestling coach, speak to us, who just recently sent 5 wrestlers to Paris for the Olympics. And Sean was very excited. In fact, he came in and he came in early, actually, just so he could hear Sam. Sean himself was an All-American wrestler at Michigan. He has a daughter, Zoe, that's actually a field hockey player. So he's definitely all in for Michigan. And Sam, out of respect, he hung around and wanted to hear about Sean's program too. So it's always very inspiring to hear from the coaches, other coaches besides football and basketball, because the standard of excellence is the same. They want to win championships, and they want to graduate people that become Michigan men and women for the rest of their lives and do good things. And you hear from these coaches, these second coaches, and you hear about their athletes and the achievements they've made and the excellence that they've achieved both on the mat or on the court as well as outside. And it just makes you feel good about the university as a whole. So that's what we do each and every week. As I said, every Monday at Weber's at 11 o'clock. If you have an opportunity to come away for lunch, if you're working remotely, things get underway at 11 and you're probably finished by 12:15 at the latest. Although we went long because of Sam last week, but that's because people love to talk recruiting. I mean, that's a 24/7 game, and he was very generous in offering his insights and his knowledge about the recruiting game. And Michigan's in a very good place. And he went on about basketball too, and just amazing what Dusty May's done in a short time. I mean, he said himself, apparently he went from the bottom 5 in NIL at the beginning of the season now to the top 5 in NIL. And the timing was perfect, with Coach Woodson in Indiana giving up that gig, and then, Ward shutting the door on any kind of hint that Dusty might go back to his alma mater and giving him the tools he needs to continue to be successful. And very confident with the recruiting that's going on, the recruiting that's anticipated, that success will continue. So we'll roll right in from football season to basketball season. We'll hear from Dusty initially in December, and then we'll hear from all his coaching staff, and that will roll through right up until the tournament. And then spring game, we have our last luncheon, and at that luncheon we recap the spring game, and then we award the annual Michigan Man Award. But the dues for the club are only $60, and those dues goes towards scholarships. I mean, that's fundamentally why our club exists, is to provide scholarships. We contribute scholarships to not only football and basketball, but to this year we've decided to provide scholarships to the 3 most underserved women's sports. And Jen Klein, who will be our second speaker this week, the women's soccer coach, is one of those sports. And when we had field hockey, all the coaches have been recipients of this. It's made such a difference to them. One coach had commented to our former president when hearing the news of our providing scholarships to their sport, was so relieved that they would be able to travel. Some of their teammates that weren't able to travel before because of our contribution. So that's what the $60 does. And that covers you for the entire year, all the way through spring game. So if you're a Michigan fan and you love Michigan sports, I mean, there's no better place to be than at Weber's each and every Monday. And it kind of sets the stage for the upcoming week. You look at the coaches' press conferences that comes on Monday, and then you get Jake Butt breaking it down, and then Urban Meyer breaking it down on BTN. But there's nothing like hearing it directly from the coaches. I mean, there's no filter. There's nothing that has to be worried about providing motivation, because there's no media there for the next opponent. They can talk freely, and they do talk freely. So invite your listeners once again to come and try us out. You can come as a guest, and we invite you to come as a guest. But we're very confident that once you come, you're going to say, "Hey, this is a place that I want to be at," and you'll make a lot of friends too, because there's a lot of like-minded people that love Michigan athletics as well. So, as always, we appreciate your time, Jamie, to allow us to come in the air and talk about the last week that was and the upcoming week. But I tell you what, I'm fired up for football, fired up to see football this weekend, and fired up for the games ahead. I think Michigan showed its mettle against Nebraska. Wisconsin doesn't look to be as difficult as initially thought, but USC does, on the other hand, look to be improved. And looking ahead, that's going to be a big game in a couple of weeks out in the Coliseum.
Are you going to the Coliseum?
I am indeed, and in fact, because of this wonderful network of Michigan people, I had just secured tickets just before the show from someone that was a part of the U of M Club of Los Angeles. And they had bought a bundle of tickets through that group, and they had some extra tickets. Some fraternity people that were anticipated to come couldn't make it. And lo and behold, I was able to take on that role and sit with them. So happy to do that. My tickets are secure and in my Apple Wallet.
Well, that's awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah. No, as I said, I love the fact that, the West Coast teams we've added. Michigan has a trip out west every year. And we went out and used it as an opportunity to go out to Washington last year and took the opportunity to tour that area, which is gorgeous, and in Vancouver as well. This time it's Los Angeles, and I have not been back to LA since the 98 Rose Bowl. So we're overdue, and we're looking forward to it. We're going to have some fun, do some other things, and can't wait to go to the Coliseum. That's an iconic facility. I know, Larry, you played there when you were at UCLA, and I'm looking forward to experiencing these West Coast stadiums. The stadium
So
last year was
are you turning right back around, or are you staying a couple of days?
No, I'm going out early, actually. Due to my responsibilities at the club, I'm actually going to handle my duties at the club after the Wisconsin game, which would be a week on Monday, and then we're jumping on a plane right from there, and then I'll be taking a red eye on Sunday night to make it back for the club meeting to recap the USC game. So we'll be out there 6 days, but we're going to make them worthwhile.
Well, enjoy. LA is an abbreviation for Larry. That's my town.
And it's changed, I'm sure, a lot.
It has.
But no, Pasadena was wonderful. That was fantastic. I mean, got to see a national championship there. But going to these iconic stadiums is really a treat. And I know there's going to be a lot of Michigan fans out there. In fact, the gentleman who graduated in the 60s from U of M, he's been living out there in Santa Monica for 50 years. And he says there are a ton of Michigan graduates out there. So I don't think we're going to be alone.
There are. He is right. There are a lot of Michigan folks out there. Yes.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. Larry, if you can impart any must-sees while I'm out there, I'd appreciate that. I always say, ski with the locals. That's kind of a phrase that's always served me well in terms of doing things that people that have lived out there say you should experience.
Yeah, it's I tell you what else is great out there is food. Food is great out there. There's a lot of great restaurants, depending on your taste and how elaborate you want to go. But LA is still good for food.
Yeah,
yes,
and fortunately, we like everything. We don't have a palate. But somebody mentioned last week on the show, In-N-Out Burger. We have to do that, and we love ethnic foods of all kinds, and we're looking forward to exploring that too.
There's a famous hot dog place out there called Pink's. That a Coney dog place called Pink's, but to be honest, it's not the Pink's that I was used to back in the day. And to be honest, I think the Detroit Coney dog has surpassed Pink's. But it is it is an iconic place, and you can go there at any. It's open 24 hours, and you can go there and see any celebrity you want. Sometimes, yep.
Oh, so it's a celebrity spot as well.
Yeah. Celebrities stop there all the time, and you go to get a hot dog, and you're standing next to some major celebrity. Yeah, that's the way it goes there at Pink's. Yeah.
Is this in Hollywood, Larry?
No, it's going toward Hollywood on La Brea. It's on La Brea, and as you're going north on La Brea toward Hollywood, it's before you get to Hollywood. Maybe a quarter of a mile, half mile before you get to Hollywood on La Brea.
Pink's is easy to remember, and it does sound iconic. So we will make sure we hit Pink's, and I'll give you a report.
Yeah, give us a report. We love hearing reports. Larry, you've been to Pink's. When's the last time you've been there?
Maybe let's see. I'm a snowbird, so I'm in LA for the winter. So I was there December, January.
Okay.
Maybe. Right. And then there's another, if you like a good burger, Fat Burgers. The world famous Fat Burgers. That's another place.
Where we're staying, I'd ask them for recommendations, and they had Fat Burger on the list too. So
wow, okay. Look at that.
All right. Take it from a big man. Take it from a big man.
Okay. All right. No, it had rave reviews. We looked that one up. So all right. That and we'll hit Pink's too. So I'll be on. I'll tell you. We'll talk again next week.
Yes.
Break down what happened to the club on Monday, and anything that comes to mind, Larry. You want to share next Friday? I'd be more than happy to take that information.
I'll make sure I get your number from Jamie, and if you need a good tour guide, or anything, LA's my town. I'm telling you, LA's an abbreviation for Larry. That's my town.
If you got a tour guide, because we're going to do the tourist thing. We're definitely going to be full on tourists, and any kind of recommendation like that, if somebody knows the town, I'd be grateful for it.
You got okay. Well, make sure you connect us, Jamie, so I can.
I will. I'll connect you.
Okay, good. So, right. Jamie, will you have an opportunity to go out west for the game?
I made another decision. I had to make a high school decision, and I'm going back to Air, Massachusetts for a for a what do you call it?
Homecoming?
No, not homecoming. Yeah, well, they're playing a game, and we're going to be back there, and they're going to put the 1983 state champion team into the high school Hall of Fame.
All right.
Which you were a member of, I think.
Yes, I was a member of it, and matter of fact, I was the captain of that team. And we got the word a couple months ago, and now everybody's coming. Nobody believes that I'm going to be there, but I'm actually going to go.
That's great. Well deserved. Great.
I have mad respect for that, Jamie. I mean, you talk about Larry as well, the brotherhood of the teams you play on professionally in college, but high school as well. I think that's great that you're going back and you're a leader on that team to be recognized, and I'm sure all your teammates have mad respect for you too, and I'm sure it's just going to be a wonderful time there.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope we inspired these young people that are currently playing. They play Friday night games now, which is kind of cool. We played Saturday games. So
you had no lights?
No, we didn't get lights until 2 years after I was out of high school.
Showing my age, we didn't have lights at my high school either, and they do now. But we played Saturday afternoons as well.
Yeah, so it's going to be cool. I'm going back on Friday. I'll be doing the Larry Lee. Give me my phone so I can do the show.
For parts unknown.
Exactly. And then we're gonna run out on the field with the team. I'm gonna walk out of there.
I think that's awesome.
We're gonna have a great time. It's gonna be a great time with a bunch of older guys now.
Now, when's the last time you've been back to air for a game?
I went back for a reunion. I haven't seen teammates in a long time.
Yeah.
I have not seen the teammates. You talk to them on the phone, you see them, and different things, and you see them on Facebook. That's my secret. I always go look them up on make sure I can recognize them. That's the thing that they don't know. You remember me, Jane? Oh hell yeah, I remember you. Look at how you grew.
Hey, because some folks looks really changed over the years.
Some people really changed. So I've done this and it works out for me.
I think that's wonderful. It's wonderful you're going to be honored and enshrined in the Mass Hall of Fame. That's great.
Yeah, it'll be nice. It'll be real nice.
Good. You bringing the family, or are you just going to go alone?
No, we're just going to do this alone. We're not uplifting everybody and taking them there. It's just me going, and I'm coming back. Well, the actual event doesn't really start. I mean, that's a Sun. They're going to have that on Sunday, so I'm flying back on Monday.
Oh, okay.
So it's a whole weekend.
Wow. No, and that's great. You'll be able to devote the time catching up with your former teammates rather than having to, keep the family entertained and occupied while you're out there.
Right, because they're going to say, this is boring. I know, CJ, this is boring. A bunch of old guys being crazy. This is boring.
So, Katie, since you're a state championship team, we all know about your athletic prowess. Obviously, any of your other teammates, did they go on to play college ball?
Yeah, I had a lot of guys that went to Boston College, UMass, East Carolina. What's the other one? We had a few players that got around. So yeah, it was nice, and we get to see them too. So I look forward to seeing them.
No, that's nice. Sounds like you had a lot of D1 talent on your team.
It's based on the military. The military moved people in and moved them out. You know how that works, Cal. Being next to a army base, they always ordered up what we needed.
Okay, I got you. Well, that's wonderful, Jamie. So the Friday before the USC game, you'll be in air.
I will.
And I'll be in LA, so we're going to have a coast-to-coast call.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, I am looking forward to that, Jamie. I think it's wonderful that you made a great decision to go back and be honored and be with your team, and I salute you for that.
No, I appreciate that, and thank you very much. And, just going to have a good time. And, Michigan's going to do its thing anyway. I'm not worried about that.
I think it's going to be a good game. Illinois plays FC tomorrow.
Yep.
That's going to be like a 9 a.m. start for FC.
Yeah, I showed that to Miz. He was, Lincoln Riley was doing a little Crimea River.
He pulled a Ryan Day after finding out it was going to be a noon kickoff. I don't want to play noon. Well, I'm sorry. We're sorry about that, Lincoln. Maybe you should have, find 11 other teams and have a conference all specifically on the West Coast. But, oh, wait a minute. You did at one point.
No, they're a good team. It'll be interesting. Illinois obviously got their ass handed to them last week, and they'll see how they do this week. So, yeah, I'll be watching. There's a lot of good football. Penn State, Oregon, that's going to be epic. And, looking forward to it. Big Ten really is rolling now. And I'm looking forward to Michigan's trajectory, again, coming off a game where they actually should have won by a larger margin.
Yeah, they should have.
But nevertheless, they were dominant in certain areas, and that's good to see. I'm looking forward to seeing them evolve. Fewer drop passes, more Bryce, and bring it. That's what I say about the rest of the Big Ten.
Yeah, agreed. Kev, have a great weekend, and we'll see you later. And we'll talk to you next week.
You got it. Go Blue Guys.
Take care, Kev. All right.
Kevin Fitzsimmons, U of M Club of Ann Arbor president. Excuse me. That being said, it's not the 3 keys because we got a bye week. It's the 3 games. What are the 3 football games you'll watch tomorrow? 3 games that you'll watch. Maybe you got a 4th. I don't know. But what are the 3 key games you're watching?
Because there's a lot, actually. A lot of low key ones that are going to be on this weekend.
Exactly. You're right, Miz. Now you get what I'm saying.
And I mean, and honestly, it kind of starts up tonight, actually, with a big ACC matchup. And I don't think a lot of people realize that one of them, there could be a little bit of an upset warning tonight.
Exactly.
Not saying that's going to happen, but there's been some rumblings.
What are your 3 games? What are your 3 games you're more interesting to watch? You're listening to the M Zone on the Big 1050.
Clear on the radio.
Big Sweet said he gonna watch that Notre Dame, that number 22 Notre Dame Arkansas game.
Nope, not negative. No, I think you got the big 3.
This.
So you're not interested in that. Oh wow, we got 2 games tonight that are huge. FSU versus UVA,
Right.
and you got TCU versus Arizona State.
That could be interesting.
Those are good games, man.
There's a lot of under the radar games this weekend.
Wait a minute, is it Utah State University? Yeah, Utah State 3-1 versus Vandy 4-0. Woo! That's a barn burner, boys. Or do you go Big 10, all 3 games? You got Indiana and Iowa. That's a good game, too. That's going to be a good game.
A lot of people are looking at this
Washington.
South Alabama, North Texas game, too, on the U.
Oh, really?
Well, they're saying that one has potential of being North Texas specifically of being one of those teams that could be one of the group of 5s that get into the play.
Right. What's
But,
Urban
yeah,
Meyer?
that's-
What's he screaming about?
To be determined.
Urban Meyer, big noon kickoff. He's at the USC Illinois game tomorrow, and he is joining us now live. Okay, so let's just ask you. Anytime you go into a game with a young quarterback into a hostile environment, a coaching staff generally thinks, all right, let's get him some early, easy completions. Let's not put him in weird environments. But that kind of plays into Washington's hand because Washington's going to come into this thing with big swings. They've got an NFL elite receiver, an unbelievable quarterback, a star running back. So I look at Washington. They're going to be, we're not beating these guys without taking big swings. Ohio State may do the opposite. Let's bring it in. Let's slow it down. And that can get the crowd riled up. I mean, are you worried for Ohio State in this spot?
I'm worried about the early part of the game, and I would always tell teams going into that, the mindset is that as a prize fight. You're going to take some
prize fights
early in the game just because the crowd, and you have to understand the hot spots. The hot spots are 3rd downs, the hot spots are red zone, and then punt and field goal. That's what this.
Guys, we're coming back from break in a moment. Stand by.
This is the M Zone.
And welcome back to the M Zone. Jamie Morris, Matt the Hitman Missler. He's the overall guy in the Bizzler. And you got the man, the myth, the legend, the center himself. Center of attention, of course. Big Sweet. Larry Lee. Come on. Larry Lee if you want. But hey, 734-998-1050. 734-998-1050. I'm going to give you my 3 games. I'm going to watch.
Okay, go for it. Go for it.
So, as I said, I'm going to watch that Ohio State-Washington game at 3:30. Right. I'm going to watch that. You know I'm going to give you that one. I'm going to watch that whiteout, too.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to watch that Penn State.
I think those two are gimmies. Those two are gimmies.
The toughest one, Miz, you know who I want to watch.
Pretty sure I know.
I don't know if I want to, though, Miz. I mean, Alabama ain't Alabama no more. You know what I'm saying? They ain't what they used to be. Hey, I think I'm going to do. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah, what did, who did what?
I'm gonna go with that.
Dun 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 dun.
LSU Ole Miss.
Okay.
They're both undefeated in the SEC. So I'm gonna take a look at that. I'm gonna see what I watched that special they did with Lane Kiffin. I you know what? I found it to be interesting.
Okay.
He's the youngest head coach in a lot of areas now. I mean, it was crazy.
Okay. Now, there's 2 of them I think just the obvious on everybody's list. That's going to be Ohio State, Washington.
Yeah.
And the whiteout, right?
Right.
Now, the third one for me, I'm tossing. I got different theories about different things. One is, I don't know if I ever told you, my daughter is a UMass grad.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she's a UMass grad, my youngest daughter. So I kind of want to watch a little bit of UMass. I kind of want to watch a little bit of USC. I want to watch USC just because they're my crosstown rival.
No,
but
you
then,
don't have a rivalry that we have. You guys are friendly. You guys have
there's no more rivalry right now.
Friendly rival. Hey, friend, how are you? We're doing well over here, Bobby White.
She will encourage having a good time.
So the last one, I'm always intrigued to watch Coach Prime. So I think I'm gonna watch a little bit. I'm gonna watch Coach Prime. I'm gonna get at the third one.
I was gonna say I didn't even realize that was that was the late game tomorrow, actually, until like I said, you started teasing it a little bit. I'm like, you might be looking at this one, that BYU Colorado game. That should be a good one. It's in Boulder. BYU just getting to the top 25.
Yeah.
Coach Prime now what? This is his second QB, I think, so far this year. Trying to get them to get going.
Yep.
Here's what I'm going to go with. I mean, we all know the usual ones. We know the Ohio States, the whiteouts. I'm gonna go off. I'm gonna go take a little detour here. A little detour of some games that may not be on a lot of people's radars, but you may want to pay attention because it could have some big implications down the road. Let's start off with one that our caller Danny has mentioned. Duke at Syracuse.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's going to be a good one.
Duke's only blemish is to Illinois, and they held pretty good through 3 quarters and change. In Syracuse, they got that big upset last week down there in Clemson, South Kakalaki. Can Syracuse string some more wins together, or can Duke pop something off inside the dome?
They don't. If they don't want to run after the game.
That's about it. Yeah.
Hey, it worked. Don't say anything because it did work.
It did work. All right.
Another one that I think some people will pay attention to, because this could, down the line, depending on how this team finishes up its season, could be a team you could see in the college football playoff as a group of 5 program.
Ooh.
South Alabama at North Texas on ESPNU at noon. Now, the Mean Green are right now the 3rd best, I believe, percentage of becoming that group of 5 squad to get into the college football playoff,
Nice.
only behind a couple of other teams.
Yeah.
All right.
North Texas, the Fighting Stone Cold Steve Austins, who also have an outstanding turnover celebration of smacking a couple of ice cold waters on the sideline. Oh, hell yeah. Put it up there. That's why I'm thinking as another one. The third one, number 11, Indiana at Iowa.
I thought about that one.
I know it's not a night game, and I know Iowa Kinnick at night is a completely different beast in itself. But can Indiana, for the first time this season, go on the road and continue the success that they had last week after putting up 63 on a Brett Bielema Illinois team? Or can Iowa slow them down enough to keep their offensive totals low and potentially give them a bit of a scare in Iowa City? Those, to me, are some 3 games that you may not think about because everyone's focusing on Ohio State. Everyone's focusing on the USC-Illinois game. People are focusing on LSU, and people are focusing on the whiteout and the Bama-Georgia game. These may be ones you want to keep an eye on to see how things pan out and the long game of things in the world of college football. So keep an eye on some of those. They're on the earlier slate, so should be interesting to see what happens down the stretch.
I like it.
Yeah.
734-998-1050. 734-998-1050. What's up, Mustafa?
Hey, Jimmy, how you doing, man?
I'm good. How about you, man?
I'm doing great, sir. How are you, Larry?
I'm good, Mustafa.
Yes, tomorrow I'm going to have my number 1 level of interest of any game will be the Illinois and USC for obvious reasons, right?
Right.
So, because USC look like a juggernaut against Michigan State late night, Saturday night. I'm not sure that's who they are or just MSU suck.
Did you not hear what I said? MSU start throwing the ball and turning the ball over and going out in 3 downs. I mean, they needed to stick to the run. They could have won that game, Mustafa. I'm just telling you.
For the what? I watched the whole game. There was no chance of because you got to stop somebody.
They were going up and down the field on one another. They needed to slow it down. That's what I'm saying.
They could not stop them, man. And since USC had the lead already, every time MSU scored, USC going to score a game. MSU could not stop me, you, and Larry. No, I mean tomorrow might be for real. They come in, over here, whatever.
Yeah, in the Illinois, they're gonna play Illinois. That'll be a good game.
Yes. Ohio State, I'm curious. That's an obvious one, obviously, but I do know. I give them that they have talent all over the place. So I want to know now if their quarterback, they just been hiding him, or he's just not the standard Ohio State quarterback. I mean, year in, year out. So I want to really. I'm curious to see, what he has. So what he got. So I have interest on that one.
I'm with you on that one. I like that one.
My third game, though, that's one that I'm just going to be a gossip guy. I'm going to watch that linebacker, the LSU star linebacker dating Lane Kiffin's daughter.
Exactly.
So I want to watch that. I want to see that gossip. I want to see that game. So that's another game. And obviously, the primetime one, I mean, you home, you ain't doing nothing. So I'm going to be going, all over the place between Alabama, Georgia, and Penn State, and Oregon. But, Jamie, today I have a question for Larry though. Larry, this is for you, sir.
Yeah.
I know you play the position, right? So you kind of understand these feelings I'm about to lay out for you. Michigan, the first 2-3 games, they play in the interior. I mean, the guards with the upperclassmen, 2 guys out of eligibility. They done after this year.
Mm-hmm.
One of them, Gio El Hadi, he got what I call a sweat equity. He's been here too long. He deserves, and his way out, to have a chance to play and showcase, to the next level. The other guy is a transfer. Also is the upperclassman. The 2 younger guys that they played last couple games, I did something that Jamie taught me a couple years ago. When you watch, get your eyes off the quarterback and just watch the line.
Yeah.
So what I did, especially for our final drive, man, I'm seeing guys pulling, and when they pull, they make contact. I'm seeing guys, even though I'm not the biggest football, I don't know the game, but I know a little bit. But when I see stuff, and it's right, I can tell. I saw people climb into the upper level and take on a linebacker. That's good stuff. So to me, these 2 younger guards, they give the line a cohesive unit. They play well together. Now, what do you do now? Are you going back because you don't want to hurt any feelings to the older guys?
No, this ain't about feelings.
With the younger guys, what do you do? What do you do, Larry, in this situation?
There's 2 rules. There's 2 trains of thought here. One is the old rule was you cannot lose your job to injury. So if you was a starter and you got hurt and you get well, you get your job back. That's the old rule. But today's rule, I think, is such a need to win, and if it's fixed, don't break, don't change it up. So it all depends on the coach. It's all going to come down to the O-line coach and Coach Moore on what's going to happen. And if they're moving the ball, things are good, they're winning, I probably would not mess with it. And the other 2, and the old guys one's a captain, right? The one guard.
Wait a minute. Yeah. Who cares? You look it. It's who performs every day and who gets the job done.
But football is a game of injury, and if you get injured while being that thing, man, so you can't help being injured.
Yeah, let me say this: if you didn't play well when you got injured, we weren't moving the ball before he got injured. We weren't moving the ball then. Now we're moving the ball. Now we doing the things we need to do.
No, come on, Jamie. That was partly play calling for the young quarterback. They didn't want that first game or 2. They didn't want the young quarterback throwing the ball.
This man's had that position for 3 years.
I tell you what, if I was the starting captain and I got hurt, and now I'm well, and you won't let me get my job back, then you're gonna have problems.
Wait a minute. He can earn it back. Every day he got to earn it. Just like them. Just like
earn it back if you're not play. If you don't play,
earn it back. He'll play. He'll get his chance. But if he ain't doing the job, he can sit.
Okay, I'm with you on that. I'm with you, but you do not give him a chance to not earn it back.
Oh, he'll get a chance. Everybody gets a chance. You get it every day. Every day you put a uniform on, you can earn it or lose it.
And obviously, if he was a captain, there's something to him.
Right. There's something to it.
For Gio, it is a tougher choice because the other guy.
It ain't that tough, Mustafa.
Gio has that sort of equity, man. He's been here.
No, bro. No. Gio's got the same. He's got the same standards. Just because you captain and you've been here for 3 years, that's not sweat equity. That's just you were here. You were here and you're a veteran player. I get it. But each and every day he puts his uniform on, just like everybody else. He earns
I
it.
agree. I agree. He would, but you know what? But you know what? He will earn it. You know what? He's a better player. He will earn it. He's the better player of the two. That's how he became captain. That's how he became a starter. He's a better player. So he's going to get it back.
Yeah,
If
I've
that was
been thinking about this one. I mean, last couple of days, I'm like, man, they have a tough choice to make because obviously, either individually or as a line, you can see the line is gelling with these fives.
Yeah. Right.
Whatever they do, they didn't do then, they do now. I don't know, but they are more cohesive than they were before. So, but we'll see what happened though. Anyway, I know Harvey and Philly and all them guys. Yeah, so, tough choice, Jamie. Tough choice. This is not an easy. That's not an easy choice for us. So I'm telling you.
Hey. I look at butts.
You know what?
And that man's butt's going upfield. And the other guy, he ain't moving. Hold on, Miz. Hold your thought. What? Hold your thought. All I'm saying is when the man moves his butt, and this is a Bo Schembechler thing, I'm looking at butts. And if the butt's going up the field, I'm getting with the butt that goes up the field. Anybody that it ain't freaky, you better pay attention. So that being said, obviously they haven't been moving too well. Those two get hurt. I'm sorry. Those two get hurt. The other two come in. Things have been moving.
Well, let's reverse the thought. If I'm the guard, the senior captain that got hurt, or whatever, I don't know if he's a senior, but if I'm the captain that got hurt, guess what? Ain't no punk gonna take my job.
You got to say that. Maybe you're right. Maybe he'll light some fire under his butt because he ain't had none. He ain't had none in a while.
That's what I'm saying. He will be starting before the season's out.
Well, we gonna see.
I guarantee.
I'll see him in there, but I ain't gonna see no movement.
What's all that movement back there?
Jamie, this is what I do. I just get the show going. This is what I do, man. Anyway, let's get you all the quarters, man. I'll talk to you next week.
All right, talk to you.
You know what's funny, Jamie? I have this opinion, but that's how I got my job.
Right.
When I was a third year guy at the Lions, the guy that started in front of me got hurt. Guess what? He never got that job back, baby. So
see, that's what I'm saying. Hey, you heard Tom Brady say when Drew got hurt, he said he'll never get this position from me. Never.
Hey, that's the best guy's gonna play.
What do they call it, Miz, in baseball? Well, Wally pipped. Somebody got Wally pipped.
Yes, the philosophy has always been next man up kind of thing. It's just a matter of when you come back from your injury, can you overtake that next man up that took your spot?
Right. That's all it is. I'm not trying to be mean.
But you know what? So you know what too though. In today's times, you know what? Instead of having the attitude I'm talking about and competing, you know what these guys do? They transfer and go into the portal.
Of course they do. That's just how it is. 734-998-1050. Hey, Pete, how are you?
Doing great. Thanks, Jamie. Listen, as far as the 3 games, my daughter's out in Washington. I really want to check that one out.
Okay.
Stadium. And, of course, we want them to win. Penn State, Oregon, just to see Penn State make another bad mistake and lose the game. And I thought Iowa, Indiana might be interesting. I did want to touch base about your earlier guest, the bug guys. Back in the 80s, I was a night rescue officer, Huron Valley Humane Society.
Mm-hmm.
I'd come in at night and had like 25 list people call in, and I'd have to go to every one of them. So, and some were good rescues, some were not. You'd get some sad ones, a dog hit by a car, but, I'd get them on a board and get them to emergency vet. That one turned out good. My first job, though, was a kitten in a tree next to a junkyard, and the guy on the damn junkyard wouldn't put his junkyard dog away, so the kitten wouldn't go. I had to climb all the way up this tree to get this kitten with a can of food. So a loose horse, that was pretty easy. I took that one with a call. But raccoons, wow. Mama raccoons and babies, They don't like to be messed with. I had a 10-foot catch pole. after I do that quite often because they'd get up in the attics. Or one guy had his garage or his house, actually his office in a garage. He'd been gone for a week, and that raccoon just trashed it. I mean, ate everything, ate cords, everything. It was like ridiculous. And after I caught that one, mommy and her babies, I checked my 10-foot catch pole made out of steel, and there were teeth marks on it. That's how tough those raccoons are. And we used to drop them over the county line when we catch them, and the guys in the other county, they'd drop theirs over our county line. Yeah, and we'd never get a call from the farmers because the farmers took care of their own raccoon jobs. The most stupidest calls were we'd get calls. There's a bird in the freeway, so I'd have to drive out to the freeway. Look, no, there's no birds. It's like people don't understand that birds land sometimes and they get up and fly away, but I'd have to go anyways. My favorite one was bats in the sorority house. So sorority girls, she says, "We got 50 girls here. Oh, they can't go to sleep. There's a bat in the kitchen." So I hurried over there because this is a good one. And,
girls in pajamas. I bet you did.
Yeah. That's what. So I go in. No 50 girls, but they're like two insomniac girls down in the basement. But so, anyways, but that was with bats. If they're on the wall, you just slip them, put them in a little Tupperware. Carried it out. Actually, I think they had a trash can. I just put it in the trash can, walked outside, let it loose. It flew away. And they were so happy they gave us a $50 donation to the Humane Society. So unfortunately, your tax dollars don't pay for that kind of service anymore. So they don't have any night. That's why you got to pay people nowadays to go do that stuff. But it was an interesting job. It had good variety, sort of fun at times. And, trying to help animals. And yeah.
Better you than me because I am not a critter guy. I am not a critter guy.
Yeah, they were. Some were. I mean, the dog that hit by a car that was in the middle of winter, and it was in the ditch off the side, and I had to go out. And you go up there, like the dog doesn't know you. It's like, gee, is it going to bite me or not? But I lucked out.
He's biting you.
Nah, he didn't bite me. Luckily, I put him on the board and carried him to the emergency vet. And I guess he knew I was going to help. And actually, I heard from the owners. They were very happy because he made it. He made it through being hit by a car. So they were appreciative. So
yeah. Ever have to deal with snakes? Did you ever have to deal with snakes?
No, we didn't do any snakes. No bees. No
Big
bees.
Sweet did.
We got rattlesnakes though, right by the Humane Society in the field at U of M property there has rattlesnakes, but and they'd actually come over the vet. It was sad back then. It was a kill shelter, and I remember going into the where they put the animals to death. I'd have to drop off animals I'd pick up and go, and I'd walk into that. I was the night shift. I'd go there, it'd be like 2 a.m. or something, all dark, and there'd be like you going in these bins with like deer's arm legs sticking out and dead dogs, everything just like parts. Man, it was that was sort of spooky. But some good times, some bad times, but pretty memorable. So thanks for taking my call today.
Well, thanks, Pete, for all of that information. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I'm gonna call you Batman from now on.
I think Pete was expecting an almost like an Animal House situation. It's like, what? Sorority house? Bat? Oh, okay.
I know. Batman.
Get my utility belt.
Oh man, better him than me. Critters. I do not like critters, man.
Oh my God.
Same.
Let's go to a break, and when we come back, we got you, Philly E and Hadley. You're listening to the M Zone on the Big 1050.
Clear.
Damn, that's every song.
Oh, critters. I do not like critters.
Me, boy.
Today's Friday, and no plans.
What?
What happens tonight? A good game on tonight.
Yeah, there's a good game on tonight.
You watch Cardinals Seahawks last night?
Yeah, I checked it out.
It turned out to be, a battle.
It turned out to be a good game. It did. You're right.
They got Seattle playing. This will strike a nerve. Maybe they shouldn't have got rid of Sam Donaldson or whatever his name is.
Hell no.
Sam Darnold. Who did they get rid of him for? I forget.
Oh, JJ. Don't worry. Don't worry. JJ got he's got some stuff to go through. And he's going through it.
He's going through it. Yeah, he's going through it.
Here he is. I'm gonna send y'all this. This is funny. This is funny.
They benched Russell finally.
Washington.
What's going in Washington?
Scary Terry is out for 4 weeks.
Scary Terry's out?
Well, he's out for this week. I'm sorry. He's out for this week with quad injury. I thought it said out 4 weeks. I'm like, what?
Okay, now look at that picture I sent you guys.
Let me see.
That's Melly Mel.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's Melly Mel.
Mel, look at him. He's the Golden Bachelor.
Yeah, that's him. That's Melly Mel.
I see him. I see the old Melly Mel. That looks. Yeah, that's.
I will let you know. Yeah, I'm waiting for him to text me.
Okay, good.
That'd be great if he comes on, man.
Producer that day is beyond giddy, and she's giddy as whatnot.
You know what she's gonna say? Who'd you pick?
No. She might try to see if she could try to, like, hey, so you into younger girl?
Oh my God. Melly Mel will take her in 2 drops. He's like, there was some old women, James.
Did you go through Mel on workers' comp?
Yes, I did.
I did too. Yep.
They had a stack of what do you call it? Medical reports taller than me. I said, what? That's you?
Yeah.
That's you, Jamie. I went like this. I was a little taller than I thought.
I remember the draft because that was my draft, 81. And when he went first round, everybody was like, Mel Owens first round? But he
there
turned
was
out
a lot of people that said Mel Owens first round. Yeah, he went first round.
Yeah.
Look at him with the boys. He was cool with the boys too. He loved them boys.
That's when linebackers in Michigan wore neck rolls.
Who didn't wear a neck roll? Not me, but I'm just saying. If you were a linebacker, you hit. Oh, he was kissing that woman for a minute, man. He was all over that.
Calvin O'Neill wore that neck roll. Linebackers of that era.
All right, guys, we're going to be coming back from break here in about 30 seconds.
Andy Cannavino.
Wow, you just know all of them.
I do. Yeah. Oh, I forgot my boy, Ron Simpkins.
All right, guys, stand by. Back on the radio in 5, 4, 3, 2.
This is the M Zone.
And welcome back to the M Zone. Jamie Morris. Matt the Hitman Missler, best guy in the Bizzler. And you got the center of attention, the guy who makes it work, Larry Lee. We call him Big Sweet, though.
Hey.
734-998-1050, 734-998-1050. Adley, what's up, man?
Hi. I hear you.
Hey. What's up, Adley?
I know you like that Boys to Men stuff, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, you got a favorite Boys to Men song?
I'm sorry, what?
Do you have a favorite Boys to Men song?
Oh, that's the song, man. One you played.
Oh, Motown Philly.
Yeah, that's one of their biggest hits, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd say it's probably one of their bigger ones. I mean, they had a whole catalog of the sensual stuff that I think people are more.
They had one I really liked. You remember that Mama, you know I love you. That song. That was a great.
Cry. That makes you want to cry.
Mm-hmm.
I know it does.
Makes you tear up.
Larry, do you know if they're eligible for the Hall of Fame yet?
Who?
Boys to Men.
Boys to Men.
Yeah, they should be. Yeah, they've been around quite a while. They should be eligible.
They old as dirt.
Yeah, they should be eligible.
It has to be 25 years from their first charted hit.
Only thing, I am on a Hall of Fame binge though, because I want the Ohio players in the Hall of Fame. They should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. No doubt about it. My hometown heroes, the Ohio players, should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Sometime, Larry, I'm going to have to test you on musical knowledge of who's in the Hall of Fame and who isn't. So I'd have to do a quiz with you sometime. I'd like to see how well knowledgeable you are on the Hall of Fame. Because what I'll do is I'll listen to music on YouTube and then I'll ask Alexa, is this group in the Hall of Fame? And they'll tell me yes or no or whatever, and if they've been nominated or whatever. I was surprised of how many, groups or artists that are still not in the Hall of Fame. It's a pretty amazing list of people.
Yeah.
Well, Boys and Men will be eligible for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame effective 2026. Their first album was out in 1991.
Thank you.
Or
I don't
no
know
way,
if they'll
they
get
are
a
eligible.
first
I'm sorry.
nomination.
They are eligible.
I'm sorry. I can't math. I'm sorry. Brain's strong.
I don't know if they'll be I don't know if they'll get in on a first ballot though. That's pretty hard to do.
Yeah.
It's usually their third or fourth year that in that they get it and stuff. Hey Miz, I also looked at your top 5 games for this weekend on the M Zone. You're going to have to break a few ties. I see. Last I saw.
Nope, they're all broke. Everything came through. We got decisive winners on our 5 games of note for this upcoming weekend. Yeah, even without a Michigan game, we're still doing it, baby. So
And,
decisive.
I know the game you're referring to tonight. That should be a good one. I could see Virginia upsetting Florida State.
It's going to be tough. I don't know per se. Again, I haven't watched much of Virginia. They only
watched any of Virginia, but I knew they were playing well.
The only game their lone blemish was against NC State, I believe, which ironically was not a conference game, I believe. Oh no, it was. I'm sorry. Or no, wait. I don't know. I'm looking at the schedule. No. Their lone loss to NC State was a non-conference game. Make that one make sense. But they're 1-0 in conference after being Stanford 48-20. But in terms of like what their overall record is, they really haven't played anyone. So we'll see how it pans out though.
You guys are going to have a fan fest. This is one of the better weekends of college football I've seen since week 1. So it should be a great week. So my 3 games in no particular order. Let's see what Lane James can do. Let's see if a whiteout can really help them. I don't think it will. I think Oregon is just on a run. And what is Philly called? Dan Lanning?
Oh, Dan Lombardi. Dan Lombardi.
Damn Dan Bardardi. Yeah, he should. I think they're going to pull it through. Do you know the spread offhand, Miz?
The spread for that game, surprisingly, it's actually Penn State favored by 3.5 right now.
They are at home.
Yes.
They are at home. I mean,
yeah, usually when you look at like the spread and it's a close one, they usually give the home team like I don't know how much the rule of thumb truly is, but they usually give like the home team, at least like 2 extra points. So it's probably going to be almost a push kind of game, so to speak. But that's what they got right now in the books. It's 3.5 for Penn State.
And my second game, of course, is the Ohio State game. I see an upset there in Seattle.
oh damn, because he said it. Now it's not going to be an upset.
I don't know about that. Because I know I know
somebody.
Well, I know when we had Austin on earlier that he said that one could have an upset smell to it. But I'll be honest, if it were a night game, I would say so. But with it being a 3:30 game, it's still kind of early, and it's not as rambunctious in Seattle unless it gets once that sun starts to set.
It's 12:30 there, right?
You're asking me math when I can't. Apparently, when I couldn't figure out
12:30 there this week,
So, yeah.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
And then the other game, of course, is the noon game, which is a 9:00 kickoff in Southern Cal. And so, so you said their coach was
11 a.m. kickoff.
Well, oh, that's right. It's technically technically
it's 11 a.m. their time and 9:00 LA time.
It's 11 a.m. local time.
Yeah, but it's noon for us. Yeah.
Noon for us.
Yeah.
But I could see Illinois being angry about being lambasted.
Nobody care about Illinois being angry. They just about to go play some football. They didn't play yet. They didn't play last week. So damn it, play this week.
No,
make up for
I agree with you, Jamie.
Good God.
No, it's okay.
We
Brett
gotta
Bielema
watch
can
them
do it.
just to
It's just
see how
terrible.
USC is.
That's just
Play 'em in
terrible.
3 weeks. So
It's Brett Bielema. What do you expect?
It's terrible.
Got to play him in 3 weeks. So, well, anyway, and Jamie, in your discussion about watching football players and stuff, I'd rather watch a guy's feet than a guy's butt. Well, I'm just saying.
Well, you the only one. Hey, you ain't running behind nobody, Hadley. My offensive linemen are probably outrunning you anyway.
Talking about looking at other dudes' body parts. What the hell's going on?
I'll be running after my when my dad comes running after me with a switch.
Your dad beat you with a switch. You had it lightly, bruh. My dad beat me with a belt, so I don't want to hear it.
I did get the belt and I got the slipper too, but
Or hey, how about the electric? How about the extension cord?
Oh yeah.
How about that? How about them apples?
I had just the fear of God, and that was all.
Or that Hot Wheel track. Remember them orange Hot Wheel track?
Oh no, not the Hot Wheel track.
Exactly. Beat you with your own Christmas toy on
But
Christmas
then, but then you get beat twice because Mama would get you, and wait till your daddy gets home, and then when Daddy gets home, you get another one.
Go and tell Dad. Boy, did I tell you?
All you heard.
Well, Miz, have fun at your little concert tomorrow. I wish you could. You can watch any games, or the game, any TVs to watch games there?
You know what? I'm gonna send a text message to your good friend Joe Simon to see if he can let me in and watch some college football while this thing happens. Because I'm not going to the concert.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
All right, well, guys, have fun watching football. We'll talk to you Monday.
All right.
734-998-1050 Philly E.
The wire hanger out of the closet was no joke either, by the way.
I didn't get the wire hanger, although I got the wire with the paper on the end. She hit me with that.
I heard about the extension cord. We never got that. Got a pool cue once, but I have to say that wasn't my parents. My brother did the wire hanger. He's 7 years older, so I got the wire hanger and the pool cue from him. He literally broke it over my leg. Had this giant welt going all the way down my head.
Hey, we survived, didn't we, Philly E? We survived.
Because we were driving all the way to Charleston, West Virginia.
Man, this show just got really weird.
Oh, well. That's what it's like when there's 3 animals growing up in a house.
Exactly.
Did you ever get your mom's knuckle in your head?
Last night? Huh?
You ever get your mom, if they take their and put your knuckle, take the knuckle and just put it in your head?
She just
never got that?
No, I never get that.
I got that. Did you get that, Miz?
Nope, never got that. But then again, I was the older brother, and all my father had to do was just put the fear of God into me. That was all I needed. And all my mom had to do was just threaten.
My mom would at that first finger, she'd take that finger and bend it like that, and then take and just put it in your head like that.
Nope, my mom would just pull out the spatula and said, "You better watch it, or else your father's gonna get the belt." I'm like, "Okay, I'm sorry, Mom. I'm so sorry. I'll clean my room. I'm sorry." And yes,
here's some more boomer abuse. There was an old saying: "You either eat it or wear it." So I once got my face dunked in cream of wheat because it was the apple spice variety. The apple cinnamon.
Oh, sorry, bro. Sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
Hey.
On behalf of all boomers, I'm sorry that happened to you.
I think it's a great story, right?
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah. Yeah. So how about the Tigers, right?
How about them Tigers? I'm not going to say anything.
They could keep. Let's just hope, because they have the tiebreaker against the Houston Astros. I don't want those Malakas anywhere near the play. You know how I feel about the Houston Astros.
Right, the trash can beaters. I got you.
Well, I just don't. I don't like them. All right, forget them.
You're entitled.
Not to mention they have our number like a big dog.
They
So
do.
I'd rather just not see them in the playoffs altogether. And in terms of the games, I mean, yeah, I guess they're pretty obvious at this point. LBJ and Dan Lambardi, yeah, that's going to be huge. I can't wait. And I'm really looking forward to Blackbeard and Jed. I mean, this is an unbelievable doubleheader here, man. I think this Saiyan so far, the little I've seen of him, he looks pedestrian. And this Damon Williams, I mean, we kind of saw him last year, an electric runner. So I'm dying to see how that game turns out. USC, Illinois, telling you this Maeva. I mean, this is a preview. If you're a Michigan fan, you get a good look at them. That dude looks dangerous, and they do have a very shifty, quick twitch tailback who can cut on a friggin' dime. And number 2, I can't think of his name. They're going to give us problems, man. People are underselling that team, and they're kind of attributing Michigan State not being very good to why they did look good. I don't know. We shall see. And Jamie, I'm going to tell you right now, they're trying to build up this Bama Georgia, but this isn't Bama Georgia of
No, it's
even
not.
last year.
It's not. That's why.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
Yeah, it's definitely ESPN propaganda. I don't like the quarterbacks, but I'll give the kid from Georgia this. He grew up in a pretty big moment against Tennessee in a hostile environment, so that may be something that kind of springboards that guy's career. I don't really see that game being if Georgia is what Georgia's usually pretty close to that. I'm not saying they're what they were a couple of years ago, but if they're close to that, they're gonna. This game shouldn't be competitive. That's how I look at it. I'll tell you what's a game under the radar. I think Indiana-Iowa was a cool matchup, right? Let's see what Indiana. They were Billy Badass last week. Let's see what they do now when they go into Kinnick Stadium. Jamie, when I first got to know you, I was a new caller, and if you remember, in 2016 when we had a really good team. And Iowa was just struggling in the beginning of the year. Mm-hmm. And I was like, they're awful. It's not going to be. And you're like, hey, you better pump the brakes on that.
Right.
Well, damned if you.
You ever been to Iowa at nighttime? Weird things happen. I'm sorry. Weird things
happen. Weird things did happen. So that's, I want to see what they do going into that environment, Indiana. This Kurt Spaghetti dude. And quite frankly, I want to see what the Vikings do against the Steelers.
That's right. That's a Sunday morning game. I forgot about that one.
You can wake up and watch football Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to see my boys against the Creep, which would be that's going to be a pretty entertaining game.
My God.
And I know you guys got to wrap up the weekend, so here's my hot take of the weekend. Tampa Bay upsets the Eagles. And I'm just going to leave with that. Hey, you guys have a
you better
good
get off
weekend
that
and go
weed.
blue.
Get off that weed. I don't know what you're talking about.
That wacky tobacco.
Did you see what JB said? He said, "How about the razor strap?" Strap.
Oh, the razor strap. I forgot about the razor strap. You remember how they take that? Used to take the barbers that take that razor strap
Dude,
thing.
your mother and father hit you with that. Oh, it's gonna hurt.
I believe it.
You know, on another note, I want to drop a name on you that I want you to keep an eye on.
Who?
Tony Elliott, the head coach of Virginia.
In Virginia, yeah. He's the former DC of Clemson.
His name have come up several times all over the NFL. He might be one of those next guys. Keep an eye on Tony Elliott.
Okay, you all heard it here first.
You heard it.
Go ahead, Miz. Give it to me.
All right, 5 games we've got for this weekend. Obviously, Michigan on a bye, but we got 5. Here we go. Game number 1, 12 noon on Fox. It's number 21 USC traveling to Champagne to take on the Fighting Illini. USC favored by 6.5 in this contest. Jimmy Morris, who you like in this one?
Ooh, good God. This one's a tough one for me. I'm taking USC.
Okay.
Fight on.
Big Sweet.
Fight on.
The fan vote win in favor of USC. I'm going Illinois in this one. I think they got that bite of humble pie last week down there in Bloomington. I think they bounced back. I'll give me Illinois to win this one in a close one. At 3:30 out on the West Coast, number 1 Ohio State travels to Washington and Seattle. Buckeyes 10.5-point favorite on CBS. Big Sweet, who you like?
I'm dotting the I of Ohio State.
Jamie?
Yeah, I'm gonna take Ohio State.
Yeah, fan vote went that way too. Listen, I think if it were a night game, I would potentially put Ohio State on upset warning. I don't think that happens this week. I'll take the Buckeyes winning this one. 3:30 on ABC. It's a top 15 matchup as number 4 LSU heads down to Oxford, Mississippi to take on number 13 Ole Miss. The Rebels are a 1.5-point favorite in this one. Jamie, who you like in this one?
Oof. You know what? God. You know what? I believe in LSU's defense. I'm taking LSU.
All right, Big Sweet.
I'm gonna go LSU as well.
Fan vote went Ole Miss. I'm gonna go with LSU in this one. I think there's even more distraction right now with Ole Miss with Lane Kiffin and his daughter dating LSU linebacker, but I don't think that's going to have anything to do with it. I just think LSU is a better team. 7:30 on Big Ten Saturday night on NBC. Number 6 Oregon goes to Penn State for a whiteout. Number 3 Penn State favored by 3.5. Big Sweet, who you like in this one?
Ooh, I've been contemplating this one all week. Penn State.
All right, Jamie.
I don't think Drew Allen can get it done. He's not a big game quarterback. I'm going with Oregon.
Fan vote win Oregon. I think again that Lane Brain James has not had a marquee win, and I still don't think it's going to happen even at home.
Can I change my mind?
Sure, you can.
I agree with you. I forgot about Lane Brain and his lack of winning the big one. Let's go Oregon. I'm more Oregon.
Right. I switched it up for you. And finally, the final game on the top, the 5 games of note. It's number 17 Alabama heading between the hedges to take on number 5 Georgia. Surprisingly, only a 2.5-point favorite in this one at 7:30 on ABC. Jamie Morris, who you like in this one?
Well, if I got to pick, you know who I'm picking.
No, I don't. You're going to go with okay.
Bama, baby. Bama.
Okay. Big Sweet.
Between the hedges. I'm going Georgia.
Fan vote win in favor of Georgia as well. And I'm not going to bark like a dog because that ain't my thing.
I didn't bark like a dog.
I know, but.
Oh, that's right. Go ahead.
No, I'm not going to bark like a dog. But I'm going to take the Georgia Bulldogs in this one. I don't think Alabama's got that. I don't think Caleb DeBoer is him or anything of that nature. So that's our top 5. Be safe out and about tomorrow. And, of course, if you're in the neighborhood, hey, we're having a pregame tailgate party over by Joe's Garage. You know the location. And come on through if you want to. That's about it. So, Jamie, send us into the weekend, bro.
That's going to do it for the week, then the rest of the day. And you enjoy your weekend. Be safe out there. And if you run into one of us, just say hi. Don't touch us.
Yeah, don't touch me.
You're listening to the M Zone on the Big 1050.
Right on, right on.